How are you doing?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
I am fine, though, to be honest, work was kind of torturous.
When is it ever not?
Point is, I have about 600 support tickets to
Yeah,
deal
I know
with.
that feeling.
Except all our support tickets come through on individual emails, which should be fine, right? For the
Yeah.
most part. Problem is, my hospital Outlook server is currently running like molasses, and it's taking about 12 seconds to open an email.
Ew.
And with 600 support tickets, the math does not work out on doing this.
Nope. Nope, not at all.
It's kind of infuriating when I'm trying to just like rapid fire through easy ones, and it's just like it takes forever just to open them.
I
Yeah.
can only imagine that your Outlook server runs on like a dusty Windows 98 machine somewhere in a cupboard. But
I mean, that's what it feels like the hospital's doing.
It probably is.
Yeah, it's more likely than not, isn't it?
Knowing the NHS's budget, yeah.
No.
I mean, the thing is,
Windows. What was it? Windows NT or whatever it was.
Windows
Network.
NT.
admittedly, I know the X-ray machines run XP currently.
Oh yeah,
no,
Windows
yeah.
NT.
Yeah.
I mean, for X-ray machines, it's very different because the software
It's
for
the
that
software
specialized
issue.
hardware might not be
Yeah.
compatible with newer
Yeah,
Windows.
no, it has not. That software has not been updated in 16 years.
The problem
Yeah,
is...
we've had the same at uni, where we had like Windows 98 machines that nobody was allowed to ever touch in any capacity because the software wasn't being developed by anyone anymore.
Yeah, so
I
the
have
old
no
X-ray
idea.
machines cannot be updated because otherwise they will never work.
So weird that they decided to run it on like an normal OS, so to speak. It would be like, well, I mean, this OS will stop existing at some point. Maybe we should, do it some other way.
It's just incredibly hilariously difficult to build software like that from scratch, whereas building it on Windows or Linux in like one of the common programming languages is trivial in comparison.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Like if you don't have an operating system that you want to use, you not only have to build the operating system, you also either have to make it in assembly, which is an awful experience, or I guess in C, if you use something like Raspberry Pi, like a microcontroller basically, but that's not always an option.
I'm sorry, I now love the idea of the X-ray machines being run on microcontrollers.
Yeah. Suffice to say that
I live for it.
just not using Windows is often not an option.
No.
Yeah. I will say this has infuriated IT to all levels of degree because
Security?
IT is, not security, because the X-ray machines aren't connected to the internet.
Are they
I mean,
connected
that would
to
be
the
awful
network,
if they
though?
were.
Well, that's the problem. They can't connect to the network because XP is not
it's
compatible
XP,
with the
yeah.
network software.
Yeah.
It's not security issue, it's the fact that they cannot sync it up with the service because that's not possible, which means they have to physically go down there to do everything.
Christ. Fuck that.
And like, there is always an IT staff on standby in the hospital, but it's like, and radiology is like literally like a corridor down from IT, but it's still like they don't want to do it. I would much rather have all the people working from home as remote ticket people, like just do the work, not to send the one guy who's been left to the office to go repair it.
Stockholm University, by the way, this week ran out of new licenses for the VPN program that we use, making all VPN stop working.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And has caused no small amount of catastrophe for a lot of people, of course. And then they sent out, it's like, oh yeah, we got the licenses now, they're being like pushed out, but you have to restart your computer. And if that doesn't work, you need to take your laptop into work to connect to the network with a cable.
Ew, going into work.
We've had a similar issue actually.
And this has caused another catastrophe because no one seemingly read that that particular point. Everyone has tried to restart and then just drown them out in requests like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? So now today they sent out an email. It's like, hey, We're getting a lot of questions, and all of these questions can be answered if you just were to fucking read the FAQ we put up. Please read it.
Read the fucking
Point
email.
1, restart. Point 2, take it into work. There is no other way to fix it.
I feel this in my soul.
Yeah, we've had a similar one, Jonas, except that in our case there wasn't a communication issue. But otherwise, very similar situation, because in our case, it's not that we ran out of licenses, but it's that a lot of the security licenses on the laptops expired recently.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's like, hey, for those of you who have been working at home for like 6 months straight and not coming to the hospital, you really need to come into the hospital and just connect it to the Wi-Fi so we can like update the system, so your license will update.
Yeah, it's been quite an ordeal.
I mean, I more often than not find myself on the annoying consumer end of that particular exchange. Like just recently, it's still something I'm embarrassed about. Like I'm not very tidy when it comes to my bookmarks in my browser, because I mean, of course, I know which ones I need when, right?
Sure.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
A week ago or so, I got my I got my like brain turned around. I don't know what happened, and I click on the bookmark I always use to connect to my virtual machine where I do my actual work, and it said, "Oh, the server's not responding, like for whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, that's odd. I guess I'm gonna ask my colleagues if they have problems with the virtual machine interface as well." No, nobody had problems. So I, of course, asked the system administrators, "Hey, I'm trying to connect to this URL. It's not working." And they were like, "Dude, that link hasn't worked since October last year." Because I was using the wrong fucking bookmark in my browser, with the right one being right next to it.
So funny.
Yeah. I sometimes forget basic stuff as well. Like some stuff I only do like once, maybe twice per year. So when it comes around again to do it, I'm like, what was this again? And I frequently like have to go and consult manual. I have to email people and ask. It's embarrassing every time because I'm like, I know it's like the 6th time, since I started emailing about this, but I just forgot. Sorry.
I think you need to write it down
somewhere. No, never bothered.
Never gonna write it down.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
I would never remember
Why do I need
this.
to write it down?
I'm admittedly in the weird middle place where I am I'm super IT literate, and I should know what I'm doing with everything. But also I don't I'm technically not IT staff as far as the hospital is concerned, because my role is admin support, not IT support. Which still means I now have to do the walk of shame to IT occasionally of like, this broke and I don't have the privileges to fix it. I know, please, you can fix it for me. And it feels more embarrassing to go to them knowing what the issue is, but not being able to fix it.
Yeah. All right, are you guys ready for a blast from the past? You might ask, is
oh no.
How did people actually, show battles in old D&D before all of these fancy tokens and virtual tabletops and whatnot? Well, let me feast your eyes on Dungeons and Dragons Advanced tokens. This is how it looked like in the 80s.
You're really showing your age here, Jonas. Just saying.
Yep.
What the fuck are these?
This is sweet ass tokens.
No, I'll be honest. Yeah, no, these fall in about line.
Hang on, I need to show this to the stream because no one's gonna know what the fuck I'm on about.
Yeah, there's just straight up printouts. They
Just
still work.
Printouts, yeah.
What's wrong with the horse?
The
What's
horse has a
wrong
big
with
butt. The big butt horse.
The
Looks like
horses
they
do
attached,
have big butts.
another body into it somewhere.
No, they actually have big. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
broken door.
Yep.
I love the broken door. It's just an explosion.
How do we illustrate broken doors? Just an
The
explosion.
horse looks like it has 6 legs.
I'm sorry, but the dwarf
bit
looks like
lumpy.
an arm. It just looks like an arm.
Yeah,
It's like,
I like the hero tokens. The dwarf is just one big
it's
arm.
just an arm with an axe.
Why does
Oh,
the cleric get a face and a hat, and everyone else just gets an arm? What the hell?
What I want to know is why there's so many wolf skull goblins, and are blades
Yeah.
Like, what
I
kind of
don't know.
fight is happening here? Like,
There's a lot of R blades, that's for damn
there's
sure.
so many. What is going on?
Yep. Yep. I like the
Honestly,
magic
I
you
do
users.
need
see
5 ladders.
I think the bats are the most actually accurate depiction here than anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the bats are pretty solid. 1986. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
The bats are pretty sweet. Is
Yeah.
that a bat? Yes, that is a bat.
That is a bat. Yeah, you know what that is.
Yeah,
Those horses though, got a fat ass.
Pretty great fat horses.
They've really been working those
Mhm.
squats in the gym.
Get
an ass like that.
Those glutes for that horse.
Those glutes.
Yeah, I enjoy looking at these like old D&D stuff every now and then. It's fun to see how far we've come, even though we're doing
Far we've come.
basically the same film. You know.
Now we have giant scorpions that morph into a human occasionally.
Live in
I
front of
feel
my
like
eyes.
that's the wrong way around.
No.
Scorpion does seem to be
He's-
Isaac's favorite form, though.
Isaac is a
It's good.
scorpion, I'm pretty sure, right? I feel like Ceres has seen him more in scorpion than human.
That's how he solves most problems. He turns into a scorpion and then pokes it to see what happens.
Yeah.
Mm.
In terms of like druids and shapeshifting, I find it interesting that of all games, Shadowrun is the only where I distinctly remember that there are animals who turn into people, like actual like sentient, intelligent, partaking in civilization people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, I mean Shadowrun has magic and stuff, but I guess it's one of the foci, but that's not a thing in like D&D ever.
You should check the Lost Omens ancestry guide. You can be pretty much anything in there.
Lost Woman's ancestry.
Yeah, it's the like the races guide to for Pathfinder. It's just
Actually,
you're
on that note, from what I saw, the Paizo team's one of the Paizo team's upcoming books effectively just has the new ancestry of just awakened animal.
I mean, in that book, you can be that pangolin plant thing, for example. That's something you can be.
That's the thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Leshy, yeah.
Yeah, the Leshy. There's a lot of weirdness. It's like, oh, you
Yeah,
want to
I
be
mean-
a weird mushroom? Sure, you be a mushroom.
Paizo has definitely embraced the like weird origins, especially in Starfinder. There's just everything.
Oh, this
Yeah.
Starfinder's
It's
weird.
just so absurd.
Like the sentient cuttlefish.
You can have a chair just speak to you.
Paizo is fully embracing what they want their setting to be is high fantasy kitchen sink,
Yeah.
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 Oh, for
They
sure.
are-
sure.
Basically.
and they are fully embracing that fact.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
It works
Like
for them.
Golarion has always
Everything.
been complete kitchen sink. That doesn't really make sense in the grand scheme of things.
But does it
Like,
need to?
Only barely. Exactly. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. So it's
And
fine.
in a weird
has
way, it kind
areas
of
of
makes
the-
internal sense. There's an internal consistency, at least, that all these wacky things still happen, and usually it's the god's fault.
Yeah.
Or
Just blame a god.
adventurers.
Or an adventurer. Yeah.
Yeah. Adventure walked into the Mabonga Expanse, killed the Monkey King, and now these Charukas are running rampant all over the goddamn continent.
I mean,
sorry.
if-
For
I'm sorry.
example.
I feel like I have to preemptively say sorry, Halldamir, because I feel like this might happen.
Well, the Monkey King's already dead, so I
Yeah,
don't
he-
think
he
you can
died in
already
a-
kill him.
The previous campaign.
Mm.
Like
mean-
the Jade Serpent. I forget what
An
the campaign
original
was.
Pathfinder campaign
Yeah,
killed the Monkey
Pathfinder
King.
1 campaign killed him.
Yeah. You
That-
guys
that's-
can't
that's-
kill the Monkey King unless you resurrect him, I
dead.
guess. But
Dead for years.
That's one of the 1E ones paths that I haven't actually explored myself.
don't
Never
bring the
interested in-
Monkey King back, please.
Resurrected.
Sorry,
Monk-
that I'm late.
Monkey Lich King of Angmar.
Damn it! Now I'm gonna have to look up the Monkey King stat block.
Monkey, Mind Flayer, Lich King.
Hey, you know,
Monkey King, Monkey Lich King.
If you can do Dragon Elder Brain, why not?
I'm sure if you think of something super crazy and just search it for Pathfinder, you'll probably find something close to it.
If you don't,
Something.
I highly recommend going on the creative writing subreddits for Pathfinder
Yeah.
and just poking the devs with it.
And like 2 months later, they'll come out with a stat block for it or something.
Or they'll announce a book where
Or
in
is
6
it in
months'
there?
time that will have that in it.
Yeah. Wait, does Pathfinder have the flump? Actually,
No,
I believe, unfortunately, that's OGL material.
I think it is OGL material. Isn't
it doesn't have any drow anymore. Drow are retconned
yeah,
out, by
gone.
the way.
In
too.
fairness, they had already been getting rid of those anyway by changing it over to a Cavern Elf. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Here we go.
No,
The only
flump
difference
is
is-
totally in Pathfinder.
okay.
Is it?
Yeah. it's
Though
in
it may not
Pathfinder.
it may not survive the OGL.
No, it's
No.
probably gone in the purge.
Oh, it's a
soon.
creature 1.
Yeah, the flums are pathetic.
They are.
But yeah.
But they're so cute.
Yeah, as it goes though, yeah. Like they were already making a shift anyway away from Drow because they weren't the happiest with the whole like evil stigma thing with their kind of new direction they were going in.
True.
Mhm.
So all this has done is literally just accelerated what they were already doing. Though I will say, apparently, it has given a massive headache to the dev teams because they have to rewrite basically the entire Underdark to make it compliant with leaving the OGL.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big part that they probably need to look over a little bit.
Because apparently, most of the Underdark material is
It's OGL.
OGL.
Yeah.
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 Darklands closed for maintenance.
Well, we've wasted 15 minutes as usual.
This seems about right.
Accurate
Yeah,
for
fair
us.
enough.
I will apologize that I'm late. I slept too late.
It's fine. It's fine. The Rambles covered it.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. But yeah, I do apologize. I'm late. I missed my alarm. I was playing Baldur's Gate 1 with my friend to early mornings of the European time zone, and tired and I wanted to sleep a little bit.
Baldur's Gate 1, huh?
Yep,
That's a classic.
it is.
Might be time for a new playthrough soon. I usually do that every few years or so.
I'm thinking of doing. There's no reason to, but maybe like a Baldur's Gate 1, 2, and then 3, because 3's being fully released in
That is our
August.
plan. That is our plan.
I probably should have started that last month, considering how long Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is.
Anyway, let's get back into the swing of things here.
Yep.
Yeah, Isaac, you can connect.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
No.
As it says, welcome back properly, everyone.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Last time, you were dungeon delving
Yes.
through the Tomb of the Seer. A place with surprisingly limited vision and a whole bunch of mind-bending reefs.
Yes.
Fun
Yes.
for the whole family.
Debatable.
Fun for the whole family.
Fun is mandatory.
We demand fun around here. Yes. Last time, you had just finished a fight versus more reefs.
Ah, yes, I remember
That's-
now.
They're strange alien bodies lying on the ground, covered in their tentacles spewed out. Many of them electrocuted by Amonis.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty good at it.
Well, we have a door or a gate, I guess, that some of us can certainly get through, but I assume the intended way to get through here is to solve whatever maniacal puzzle this mage has left us. So I think out of interest of seeing what happens, I'm gonna go to the gate first. So this gate is locked.
Yes. Before you, what you bear witness to is a large doorway made up of several thick and heavy iron bars, just kind of across, with only a few inches between them.
Okay.
Each of the bars a good few inches thick. They're sturdy. There seems to be some kind of elaborate mechanism that would cause them to retract, but it's not. You don't see any easy way you could meddle with it.
Right. Well, I would rather all of us to get through than some of us and have to deal with whatever is over there. So, with my magical powers of silently whispering to people, I think perhaps we can spread out here and try pressing these statues and see what happens.
I think there's more statues than we have people, interestingly.
That is correct. Although I can probably go between 1 or 2 here. I also need to check back here. What's
Oh,
going on here?
something's totally gonna end up killing me. Also, oh,
Hey,
hey.
Alright. I'll press this one over here because this is what was on before, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, hang on. Before you do that,
Yeah,
what
Before we
lights are
press
on?
anything,
Okay,
I would like another short rest potentially because I'm pretty hurt.
A short
Another
rest would be
short
nice.
rest.
Yeah, would be nice.
Well,
I
okay. We should convene in the bottom here then, I guess.
I'm like bleeding out. Look at me, Vickers. Look at me.
You look fine to me.
That's
The scorpion
very
doesn't know what you're
flattering
talking
of you.
The scorpion doesn't know what you're talking about. The scorpion looks fine.
Scorpion is unhurt.
Looks fine.
The scorpion doesn't feel pain.
Then guess we gather together for another
I'll move to see how our eyes
short
are still
rest.
burning.
Yeah, that's right me there. I will activate Song of Rest.
Yes.
Look the page again. But yeah, I will activate Song of Rest.
A song of rest.
We can rest and
Right.
stuff. Oh my god.
You fools, you
2.
brought music into the tomb, now respawn.
It will be a mournful song.
Alright, that's enough to get me up.
Gosh, what is it? A D6 extra?
D6.
D8.
D8 now, sorry.
Oh, for the love of God.
Isn't it D10? Aren't we level 9?
It's a D8 at 9.
Oh, was it?
It's a D10 at
Oh,
13.
yeah.
Of which, Sheep, why don't you give me a d6 minus 1?
Alright.
Ah, we're gonna die.
3 raves.
Oh.
Oh. Count Ratula.
Count Raithula. Everyone's least favorite Muppet.
Okay.
The group sits down for a long rest. And your time goes quietly. Though you do spot out the corner of your eye a wraith wander through one of the halls. None of them come back to the room you're in currently.
Oh.
It doesn't appear they actively just start pouncing.
I'd say the light here has some effect on them.
Hmm.
Which makes it doubly more dangerous to mess with the lights.
The
Not
Song
knowing
of Rest has that has turned its back on us. It's now dealing damage.
No, it's just a roll.
Song of Pain.
So I suppose the question is, should we preemptively try and take them out one by one? Before we start messing with this? Or
Are they constantly reforming and returning? Like, this is endless.
I think it's got to be running out of juice. I think it's running out of juice.
Religion make it no better?
This would be Arcana, not Religion.
I know Arcana.
I can aid you.
What the frick does aid do in this? Advantage, right?
Yeah, happens.
Yeah. 23.
Okay. Well, Sarah still isn't 100% sure what these things are. She can take some good guesses. from what you can tell, these wraiths are abominations formed from toxic mana, essentially toxic mana poisoning alongside significant psychic pain. Horrifying to say the least. But they are physical creatures, they're not magical manifestations. Not fully. Which means there is going to be a limited supply of how many there are. Though given they're incorporeal, who knows exactly where that supply is coming from. But there is definitely going to be a limited supply of how many there physically can be. Though you do imagine this place, if you happen to if you happen to die here, could potentially try to, restock
Yeah.
itself.
Right.
Though that would have to be dying and staying a while.
Okay.
That's fun.
Hmm. Well, I'd rather they be gone than end up like having triggered them upon us by like I don't want to split everyone apart unless I'm sure that they're all gone. But then again, they're incorporeal, so they could show up from anywhere, I guess. But they seem to be attracted to the light, so maybe that's a way to hustle them together. I have a poke around this corner. So if I pause here for a time, does it just seem to be patrolling up and down? Okay. uh. All right. Well, I think I'll just go up and press this one.
Click.
I don't know what other lights. Oh, that turned the one on here.
So turn the one. Yeah, these are on now. But I remember last time I did this, I turned the one on the top right off. If I recall.
I'm wondering if we need to actually like use our brains for this. I know that's a bold tactic, but
I figure we do, which is why I'm struggling. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah.
all right.
Question. Last time they were free like here, did ever the middle one go up? Because the two sides went up when we pressed the the statues in there. But the middle one I don't remember.
Ceres
The
presses
middle
the
one
button.
was. Oh.
Sarah presses the button.
Ceres presses the button. Interesting. Okay.
Let me quickly check on the side. That one's still on the right.
Okay, so that one's still on the right. So this one, top one, affected all three of these. So if she presses the button again, turns them all back on. Okay. Good, excellent. I know what we're doing now. And the right one's still on.
Yeah.
Like after, yeah.
Next
Okay.
one of us.
Okay. To the left, Scorpion Man.
All right.
Be careful.
Gingerly scuttling forward. Don't mind me.
The wraith just stares at the scorpion, just this like 1,000-yard stare at the scorpion. Doesn't move, just stares at you.
So the light's
Scorpion.
not on.
Does its best crab impression as it keeps eye contact as it scuttles to the side.
So press that one.
Ow.
I instruct you how to press it with your pulse.
God, you got a stinger.
Ceres presses the button. Okay, so that one turned on the far left one. Ah, shit.
This one's
Hang
still on.
Yeah, but the left one is out, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
the
yeah,
raid's
yeah.
gonna probably attack you, right? Yeah.
So the left one's
Is it
on, but
is
it
it one
turned
of those?
off.
It's gonna be one of those where every time you press a button, it turns off the adjacent ones.
Oh
Oh,
no!
it is. It totally is. It's doing the
Okay, this one.
adjacents.
Okay.
So that means that we need to. So, was there ones in the top middle?
Yeah, there are 3 at the up.
That's the bottom middle. I mean the top middle.
The top middle there's only one.
There's only one. So
Yeah,
One
there's
to the left and one to the right. So
one to the left, one to the right, and then bottom has the 3 in the middle. So the 3 in the middle we know turns on in the middle. So if we start from the top and go down the sides, and then the middle should turn on, I think. Anyway,
Okay.
I've got initiative to roll, so I don't know.
Uh,
Remember
You push the button right in front of it.
yeah, remember the 1d8 on your initiative, because that's
yeah.
still going.
Can I get added to initiative?
There you go.
8, right?
Oh, I didn't roll the d8.
I mean, you can not have it if you want.
I'm
A solid 1.
Plus a d8.
Alright.
One of the races is quite low on the list. A d8 could actually push you above it.
Mm,
Not quite.
4.
Wow, that's a tie then. Oh, but I guess it does that.
Yeah, it figures that out already.
CL, do you want to roll the d8?
Yep.
Isaac sees the creature kind of lunge slightly with more tentacles erupting out.
Right. It's like, well, oh, I can't move. Oh, it's boss. Well, step forward and start slicing at this wraith, trying to put it back where it belongs. Where that is, he doesn't know, but he's not very picky. 17
Yes.
for 3 points of bludgeoning damage, followed by a crit
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
for 17 points of bludgeoning damage. 1-2 punch right there. Followed by a sting, which misses.
Backs on the wall.
Okay. I'm mentally ping Isaac, like, which statue is all I ask. 'Cause I don't know where he is.
Left.
Alright. The
Cosmic left.
30. Wait, how fast am I again? I'm so confused with Pathfinder. Oh, yeah, okay. Bonus action dash. With cunning action. I see the aura. It's enough to get me in. And then I will take out my stake dagger and I'll strike with it.
Stabby.
It's a 28
That is a stabby.
for 15. Piercing radiant and then sneak attack on top for 16. And then I already used my bonus action, right? Then I'm done.
I assume Vikas told us where to go.
Yeah, and Sail will hear left statue. Never mind.
There, and I will Elder Blast this Wraith. 18 and 28 minus
Yes.
48. So 6 damage and 8 damage. And that is my turn.
Nice.
I'm very happy you guys killed that thing. Ceres is just gonna take a step back and leave her reaction open for something else.
dead too full. So many secrets. Do they even know why you keep them all? This is going to reach out at Vicus through the wall.
It's my job, but okay. Oh, that's a hit. I will uncanny dodge that. Thank you very much. For half.
Dodge the memory drain.
Yes, and then the D. Oh, here we go. Amorous, where are you? You're not here. All right, well, I fail.
Vicus, roll me a d10.
Okay.
I can before you, if it's
Yep.
that bad. What Ceres can do.
I don't remember.
I think it's bad. I think it's very bad.
Okay. You
So
wanna give me a reroll?
You lose a uses of one ability.
yeah.
Oh.
So hang on.
Oh no.
Let me say that 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 save of yours was kind of meh. What was the DC on that? I don't remember.
15. I rolled an
15.
8 on the dice,
Okay.
which is one below.
Okay. In that case, do you want its attack to reroll or your save to reroll? I think your save.
My save, I think it could hit me quite easily.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I will.
So as a reaction, what Ceres does, because she can just see Vicus, is shifts him to a different timeline. Where
What?
maybe he makes this save.
All right. I roll again.
Yeah.
No, I do worse that time.
You do worse. Ah, well, I pay as you know.
That's
Time is
fair.
a
No, I
is
really
a
appreciate it
fickle
though.
bitch.
As Vicus disappears and reappears in a timeline where this still happens.
Yeah, still happens. You know, I tried.
I rolled a 1. I don't know if that's bad or good.
Ah.
That's not a good I feel.
One.
Oh no.
Well, once again, as happened before you with Amonis when this happened to him, you feel as this creature's tentacles wrap around you and just start digging deep into your brain, just scouring through your memories, making your head very foggy as it starts just eating up in there.
Oh.
As one of your abilities will be temporarily sealed.
Okay. Which one? I have a lot. I have a lot of features actually.
You do with a 1. And
All
you're,
of them.
and you're on a rogue.
Yeah.
That would be your cunning action.
You know, that's fine. That's fine.
Is it?
One. Yeah. I was worried it might be my sneak attack, but I'm fine with it. I can get around that. Sneak attack is my only source of damage here, so I'd be practically just like that'd be really bad.
As some as Vicus's memories, perhaps their younger days, as a more spry spy or thief start fading away.
Yeah. That's fine. That's just how I am. I'm just a normal old dude now.
Who still knows how to stab a dude?
Yeah. I still don't stab someone. All right. Ouch.
Ammons.
Well, there seems to be a lot of trouble over there. So see what we can do. And poke at the wraith.
He has cover because he's in the wall, but you are free to slice at him.
I will slice. Well, 13,
No.
16.
No.
All right. That's it.
Right, Isaac cannot get close.
Did it disappear back through the wall?
It's still on the same tile on the outskirts of the wall.
Oh, okay.
I guess I can get close if I am allowed to move like so.
That's
But
fine.
that puts me through the statue.
That's fine.
You can scuttle
Alright.
over it, I'm sure.
The
And,
statue counts as cover, but not terrain. So
Oh, I can't see the Wraith because he's in the wall.
that's fine. He's in this tile. You know he's there.
Okay. And then time to smack him. Where did I put my
Where,
claws?
where are your claws?
Oh, I'm on the wrong token. That's why. There you go. Another crit. All right. Smashing the thing into the wall for 10 damage. Followed by 22
Yes.
for another 6.
Ow.
And then the stinger for.
And
I'm
even with its cover,
rolling.
that's a yes.
I'm rolling amazingly here.
How to take out the poison, which is 21 of that. But
Yeah, so the rest is just 8. 8 piercing.
still, ow. As this thing unexpectedly just suddenly gets grabbed by a scorpion and slammed around a bit.
Smashing into the wall.
Well, Dick has had a thought about hitting it and then something about moving away, but he doesn't really remember that anymore. So, gonna strike it again. Is it 20?
Yes.
So 14, but he does know how to strike well. 23.
His body then falls out of the wall.
Wonderful.
So end combat.
Well, that went better.
All
That's
right.
always weird to see.
Very fun. It stretches.
All right, Sarah. So you said you had a plan. I'm not the smartest one here.
I'm second guessing my plan now.
Let's perhaps let's check if there's more of those things first.
Yes, and how the statues and all is looking. If I'm right, it should be off.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it is.
Was there a door in the middle here we're trying to open, right? This
It's a
thing?
gate. It's just a
Yeah.
gate. There's no door there. Just iron
So,
bars.
Soulsir is a highly magical hammer. Can I just cut through it?
It's very thick steel, but you can try. In
All right.
theory, you might be able to have enough time.
I'm willing to solve things with violence. That's one of the things I do.
I think we are very close to solving this puzzle, though.
Oh.
22,
I mean, that definitely hits. It's a stationary set of iron bars.
17,
You strike him with Zolzir.
Yep.
How much is that? Was 6. That was lightning. So that is 11 was physical. Leave a chip in it.
Yep, 6 lightning, rest physical. It's a magical slashing, but
You leave a chip in it, a small dent.
alright.
So, in theory, we just need to press this metal statue and we're done, right?
No, I
mean-
think we need to illuminate. Well,
Don't want to
That
No.
try.
do
Try.
all of
no, it should do
Try,
all of
press-
them. No, it should do all of
press,
them.
press the middle one. See.
I mean, you're right next to it.
Yeah. I mean, I press it.
So top left is done, bottom left is done.
I'm missing that
Oh
one.
wait, hang on, we're missing the bottom middle. So if Sarah presses this middle one, this top. Oh.
Yeah. And now you need to press that one.
Press that one. Turns those, and then that one off. But then I want. Oh wait, no. Wait. Because
Oh man.
if I turn this one on, it'll turn off these two and the left one. And then to turn on these, we need both of these, or all three of these, to be the same again. So we need to turn this one off to turn this one on. And then I'll turn the top left one off. So then we need to use the top one.
I got it.
You got it?
What's the? Yeah. Still using Vickers as a relay here. What's the status of the statue on the right there?
Next to me, it's on.
No, the bottom right.
Let me see. It is currently off.
Okay, good. We click the middle one, then we click the left one, and then we click the top right.
Okay.
So just confirm for me which ones we're clicking.
Isaac is clicking this one up here. Then Sarah's click the one on the bottom left.
And then I press this one. Up here.
Yeah, and then Vickers
right.
top right.
Okay.
I want to confirm. Halldamir,
Mm-hmm.
which one are you pressing?
The not that one.
You said bottom
the
left.
one on the right. Yeah,
The
bottom left.
far
the one
left.
to your left. The far left. Oh, that's on. No, that's not right.
Yeah, no, it's on. Yeah.
Well, never mind.
That's
Really
what I meant. That's what I meant. It's confused.
Is this fine?
Is it
Not
fine?
fine. Think through it. That's on. No, that doesn't work.
I think the confusing part is the middle room and the bottom where like it's contained in its own
Yeah.
circuit. So
Hang
that
on.
confuses
Hang on. So if Ceres turns this one on, this should help us reconfigure her. So then that's off, and this one's off. So everything, and then so if I, so all right. So we have this one on, annoyingly, and then nothing but the bottom middle is on.
You know, Eminus, I think your solution might be quick.
I can just start wailing at it.
I think. Hang on. I've got an idea. If Ceres does this one, dark, and then she does left and right.
So which one are you doing first?
Left. Does all three?
Yeah, all the
Hang
Jason
on,
ones.
Vicus, does it do that one? Does do that one.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
So then
wait,
if Ceres goes...
this one doesn't though.
No,
Not
hang
this
on.
one either.
If Ceres does this top one again.
No, wait, the one on the right.
Yeah, hang on.
Bottom right, is it on?
No,
No.
it's not.
And then if I do this bottom right one, like this one that I'm at.
No. Turn that one off again.
Which one? All three?
The one you just turned on.
Okay. Okay,
And then do the center one again.
okay, the center one again, dark. Well, that does the same thing.
No. It doesn't.
Yeah, okay, it leaves that one off.
And then Isaac does the one in the top right.
Yes, that's correct.
There is a sudden rumble for the entire
Yay.
We did it, sheep.
I'm glad I have actually smart people here.
Isaac is he's very wise in the area of puzzles, probably.
It does the puzzle crossword.
As Amethyst is like lining up another swing, suddenly he hears a click and sees the bar start sliding downwards.
He's just wailing on it, and then suddenly it opens. I love that.
Oh, he gave it. He gave it like one swing just to see how easy it was, and then
I-
as the others like scuttled around like crazy to trying to fix things, he has waited. He's just hanging out.
And with that, I don't know if this will cause you to refresh or not, but hold on 1 second.
Okay.
A fog seems to lift from the dungeon.
Oh,
Oh,
I can see again. Oh no.
Oh no. Please bring back the fog.
Oh.
I did not wish to see anymore.
Well, now.
What the
As-
frick is that?
Looking past the gates ahead of you as the fog clears, is a rather dramatic sight. As Amaneth stares forward as the valiant leader in front of all this,
Yes.
he sees atop a large plinth and kind of like and kind of sat upwards with its hind legs on top of a coffin, a massive skeletal dragon with flaming blue fire.
Is that Draculich?
Can Cyrus take a minute to think if that's a Dracolich?
I mean, Sarah's can roll an Arcana check.
Cyrus can roll
Hey,
an
is it
Arcana check.
is it currently like moving or is it just like standing?
I mean, it looks like a dragon. Looks undead.
Are we seriously fighting a Dracolich right now?
We will be.
I mean, do it. Well, we might not have to fight.
No?
I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight the Dracolich? We always have to fight a Dracolich. Oh, this is a dragon in a dungeon. The prophecy
is
is
a dungeon.
foretold.
Dungeon and a Dragon.
I hope this is the 5th edition of this dungeon.
It's taken some
Oh.
iterations.
So,
The draconic creature seems to scowl and release a small breath of electricity outwards that stares menacingly, glaring in your direction.
I don't suppose you're willing to talk.
Talk, parley. Then give offerings unto me.
Offerings?
Give you an offering.
It is a dragon. Well, I'm
It
just
is a
saying.
dragon, yeah. I'll leave you an offering. Oh, it's a
Give me
dragon.
some of my favorite things.
I'm really glad I saved every single one of my spell slots.
And what are some of your favorites?
Just open that properly for you.
Yeah.
It just released a huff as it stares at you.
Okay.
I'm giving you an expectant look.
Uh. Is there an intelligence check I can do? Am I missing something really obvious here? I feel. Or
You're free to roll an intelligence check if you would like to.
yeah, maybe Keen Mind can help me remember something that I clearly feel like I've missed here. That's a 10.
Well, Vickers gives a think to it. You are admittedly clued to a dragon at the front door, given the giant iconography, almost depicting this entire tomb being its home.
Yeah. Uh.
And given the whole nature of this place, it doesn't look like it's immediately aggressive. Almost as though it's just like waiting, almost like someone waiting for an answer.
Okay.
Which implies whatever the offering is, what offerings are.
Well, can we discern what type of dragon it once was?
Now that's a question.
Can Ceres try to determine what kind of dragon it once was?
I mean, all of these statues are losing an eye. But I don't know if that matters.
Ceres, you are free to roll an Arcana check if you want to try and do your dragonography.
Dragonography. Abso-freaking-lutely. Why not?
Yes, it's true, Sheep. You did, in fact, call the fact
Fine.
there would be a dragon in the dungeon.
Was a dragon.
Ceres studies over it. The dragon's vague structure gives you well, given the electrical breath it seems to be giving out, you can at least take an inclination here that there's only a minimal number of options. Blue is one possible option.
Blue. Okay.
Given-
Need electricity.
Given
Yeah.
it seems to be undead, so presumably evil.
Yep.
And electricity. Blue is the most likely candidate, unless it's a good one that happens to have fallen. In which case, have fun.
So if it's a blue, what do blues like?
Blues are schemers and socialites. They enjoy creating manipulations behind the scenes, running organizations. They enjoy having themselves in everyone else's pockets. You'll frequently find them meddling with market affairs, and out of all the chromatic dragons, the most likely to go into disguise to say show up to a human party for something.
Well, we do need a new treasurer.
A Dracolich for
Oh
a...
my god.
Or maybe it's in
I mean-
disguise. Maybe it's not actually a Dracolich. Maybe it's just a blue dragon. An adult
I
blue
don't know.
dragon.
I don't know. I feel like he's been buried here for quite some time.
Maybe.
The tomb is very old.
Hmm.
Okay.
So if you want to give an offering to such a dragon, what would it be? Like, is there any type of object they normally like? I mean, all dragons like gold, but maybe the blue has some favorite.
Blues are typically fans. They're often fans of gemstones, so they're also often fans of, well, things of status.
Hmm.
Things, they're often fans of things that we may see less immediate value in, but something like a deed or similar things to that. But it does vary a lot by them, as socialites and similar subservience and other things are, of course, often tribute to them as well.
Right.
That doesn't seem to be what this one's after, though. I don't think.
I'll
I
go
mean,
close. Take a look around.
Isaac will think to Vickers here.
As Vickers steps closer into the room. You can go ahead, speak if you want, Sheep.
Will think, well, the Braves were mocking people's secrets, right? Trying to steal them, get them. As Dragon might expect that you offer them to him. He's sort of the same thing, right?
Maybe so. If he looks at the I guess up there where it is there any physical like things there nearby? Like of
There-
past offerings, or is there nothing there at all?
Well, there is something there. As you get a little bit closer, there appears to be a pair of plates and a pair of glasses.
Okay.
Sitting on top of the coffin. Covered in dust. They're sitting there.
Step closer and I'll look at this thing and I'll ask once again. What do you want to take from me?
It looks to you, staring at you intently as you start feeling a slight pressure on your horn.
Yeah.
As you can feel psychic waves emanating.
I feel it, and I think for a moment, and there's a brief like snap of static as he recasts his whisper, but only to include this dragon
Everyone else
and himself.
disconnects, I believe, then.
Yes, he'll raise a hand like in a sign, like it's fine, and then he'll do it. He'll let the dragon speak to him.
To PM you something.
Okay. All right.
As that gets psychically, that kind of stings into your mind.
I will speak out loud, but also telepathy, so that everyone doesn't think I'm insane. And he will say, if you wish to do that, then how do we do it?
Well, what do you need for a good party?
A lot of
Just kind of stares at you. Vickers also sees runes on the ground in front of him. He gets the sense if he steps over that line, something might happen.
Okay. Gosh, this is a difficult parse for me. Well,
But just so you're aware that you see what definitely looks like kind of trap markings in front of you.
yeah. I mean, can I recognize like what they do?
I mean, you could spend time trying to study them if you would like to do that in the dragon's presence.
I don't know. Ah,
So it kind of just stares at you, puffing just a snort of electricity that kind of makes your beard tingle as it goes to the adjacent square.
all right.
Do you not have anything for a party?
Sorry, what was that again?
Do you not have anything for a party?
I have my tankard.
It's true.
I think that's
I'm still
anti-party tankard.
No. Are you saying we can't have fun without alcohol? Is that what you're saying, Halldamir?
I never said such things. You're putting these words into my mouth.
Goddamn lush.
You wanted to throw that over to me?
I mean, is that something you think would help you?
I don't know what will help me right now.
Okay.
But how will the king stay sober?
These are the mysteries.
His AA meetings will be all for naught.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been good for the last decade. Well,
Well,
no,
he's been
last year.
drinking out of a tankard of sobriety. Of course he's been good.
The last year.
If you think the tankard would help, you can certainly have it.
New crafting for the month. Remake the tankard of sobriety.
Reforge the tankard of sobriety.
Yeah, so the king doesn't lose
Call-
his like
call
1 year
finest.
chit.
Finest elven smiths.
I feel like we need to get dwarves involved in it, honestly,
Yeah.
for a tankard.
I think they will be obsessed.
They would.
and, yeah.
You are free to move around. It's not going. You can move if you need to.
Yeah.
Blasphemy for a dwarf to make a tankard of sobriety.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Though I do want to see a dwarven AA meeting now.
It's just a bunch of long beards, like the wife. I just.
No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. They come in. My dad has stopped drinking, and everyone's like, "My God, my God."
It's alcoholics meeting about sober people, and they just don't
Exactly.
understand. Oh,
Okay.
I met a man who he's never
We
had a
can-
drink.
We need
And the
to
family
host,
mine,
we need to host an intervention. He hasn't touched his whiskey.
exactly. Family mine cracked and crumbled, and he just stopped drinking as a result.
But he's
The
been
whole family's
drinking
in uproar.
ale, right? He's at least been drinking
No.
ale.
No.
Not even ale.
Bought a tankard of sobriety.
My God.
Yeah.
We must get him the priest at once. Those foul
How-
human gods have gotten to him clearly.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
as well will look over to Vickers and say, "What does he want?"
Well, he sighs for a moment and he asks, "How long has it been since you've had guests here?"
Too long. My previous ones didn't even check out.
Well, that's a shame.
Nor did we even sit down to dine.
Well, if you have somewhere for us to sit, perhaps we can do that.
Looks around the tomb, looks at Vickers, looks at the dragon.
It snorts. it snorts as it looks at you. Claws twisting slightly as it kind of grips onto the tomb it sits atop of, very slightly bumping the mugs and chalices. The chalices and empty plates.
He starts to take off his scarf, his purple scarf, and opens up the portable hole.
Yep. Okay.
He'll unfold it onto the ground.
Okay.
And I need to look and see what I have in here because I have this written down. Yes, I have rations stuck in here.
Yum.
Yummy rations.
I guess he'll start taking them out.
Did we have a spell of like Hero's Feast or something? I seem to recall. But maybe we just talked
Nah.
about getting it.
Nah, I don't have that. I think we talked about getting it. I have another rations. I've got rations. If this
I
is
got
what we're doing.
Russian Water and blood vials if you need that.
He will kind of look at the trap rooms in front of him and look back to the dragon and say, I mean, if you want a good party, you need a good feast, and yet
You brought food, maybe. But what is there to drink?
I have this ampule of elder blood.
you do. Wait, you do?
I do.
Hang on. I even have a mess kit
Yeah, you do.
for
It has
like.
some like plates and stuff.
It has plates and cutlery and stuff. Like we can actually like eat.
A picnic basket.
It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
it's a pick in a basket.
Actually, does Seal still have those vials I gave her?
Which vials? I have blood vials and I
The
have
blood
water
ones,
skin.
yeah, particularly.
Yes, yes, I have blood vials. I have also 5, some water. Some water.
I
Yeah.
have a water skin.
Yes, I have water skin and blood vials.
I mean, yeah, we have water skins, and perhaps I will offer some of my. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on.
And we also picked up that like powdered wine last.
Yeah.
session, right?
Now it's coming back to me.
Oh,
Yeah, there is wine in
there
these
is wine.
things. I
Interesting.
believe we have some, so I guess we'll present some of that forward.
He quirks a brow for a moment as you present the bottles of instant wine.
Yes.
As you do, as it seems to reach out a long claw towards you to take them.
Sure. I'll allow the claw to take it.
It takes it. As it seems to then move, and as it moves, almost like a barrel of water seems to appear out of nowhere as it just seems to start pouring them in.
All right.
So we have drinks. And though pitiful amain. Now where is the entree? The appetite. Sorry, I mean, where are the appetizers?
Right. We found that cheese thing, or what was it?
Oh yeah, the cheese.
The cheese.
Wasn't
That's
it?
right. Yeah, it was
Oh, the
cheese.
Yeah.
cheese water tubes. Yeah.
Bring forth the
Mm.
cheese.
Or is that
Cheese
the
is brought
cheese?
forth.
Is that for the
Or is that
cheese board
dessert?
after?
Yeah, is that the
I don't know.
Yeah,
That
French
might be
dragon.
dessert. He could be a French dragon. He could
It
be.
didn't sound French.
I don't know. Maybe Dark
Do you
just
want-
didn't want to insult people like we do. To be honest.
Oh.
I mean, rations are like crackers, so you know.
Yeah.
It's true. Rations would have crackers. I've got.
Cheese and some rations.
You know
at
what?
The starters.
Just the entree, yeah.
Yeah, like
Cheese-
it
cheese
also
on
has like
crackers.
jerkies, so that's like that's a charcuterie board right there. There we go.
Sure.
So,
Alright.
what are you presenting as the appetizer?
Ceres will cobble together a charcuterie board of like jerky, some fruits, and like crackers, all from like.
And that cheese we found that
And-
is questionable.
Well, we're questioning
yes.
if the cheese is for like a dessert. I don't know. I think
I don't know. Yeah.
let's see if the charcuterie board without the cheese is okay. Maybe.
Slap us in the face.
He's just staring menacingly in your direction.
Oh, okay,
currently.
maybe cheese. Maybe cheese then. Add
Cheese,
the
yeah,
cheese.
put the cheese on.
Add the cheese quickly.
You need to play.
Amenas, we need you to cut it so that it's presentable.
Yes, with my halberd.
Yeah.
Hang on.
As you cut the ancient block of cheese.
The ancient
Ah.
block. Oh, well matured cheese, yeah.
Yeah, it's all set.
Dragon seems to again quirk it. Not quite an eyebrow, but kind of quirk its entire head. I mean, there are no eyebrows unless you want to count the flames.
A quirk of flame eyebrow.
So, now that I know the situation here, I'm gonna flex my keen mind. What exactly was in those 4 coffins that would apply to? Actually, I just want to remember. What was in them.
So you have found in the top left one. You found cheese.
Mhm.
Yes.
In the top right one, you found a book on the shadow plane.
Okay.
Right, that's not a
I'm
starter.
never giving that up.
Right.
In
I will
In the
fight the
bottom right-
Dracolich.
the bottom right one, there was nothing.
Okay.
In the middle coffin, there was the wine,
Mhm.
and the bottom left, no one's opened.
No one's opened
No
the
one's
bottom
opened.
left. What?
No one's been.
Oh, we forgot that last time as well.
Quick.
Someone go open that while I'm. Oh, it's gonna be a trap. Can someone stall this guy? I need to check.
Sorry. Actually, you know,
I mean-
Amenas is
Actually,
great.
I will leave you with my esteemed king while I get the appetizer. As you start walking out.
Uh,
Yes,
So-
Vickers, I will absolutely help you. And have a reason to leave.
So
So-
my guests are already leaving. It looks to
So-
Aminus.
So he needs a party,
Amanas-
right?
Amanas looks back to the dragon, looks to Seal, nods, and says, "Ah, but instead we have brought entertainment."
Are you saying you would like to small talk and delay the dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will allow a diplomacy to small talk and delay the dragon.
Maybe some nice harp play or something to sort of mollify the dragon.
Sure, you can have a performance.
I will accept performance, alternatively.
I am like I can't cunning action anymore. I forgot how to run. Okay, I'm just gonna dash down here.
What's your performance?
+8.
Persuasion is +9, and I think I have a bardic inspiration since last time, maybe.
I mean, my persuasion is also +8. I can give you like a 8 on persuasion. So you have to stand this, and I can give you body inspiration.
Let's do
Wait.
that.
In which case, you're going to small talk the dragon.
Yeah, pleasant talk. A kingly talk to the dragon.
If you have an inspiration, I would.
So we are quite impressed by your domain. Yes.
It took quite some time to build. Do you understand?
It's a 19.
Aminus has him delayed for now.
Alright, so first of all, perception for traps here. I feel like there might be a trap, so let me try that. That's a 16.
If there is one, you don't see it.
Given how I have repeatedly not seen traps and there is, I feel like even if there isn't, he's going to attempt to push it. So he's gonna bolster this. So he's gonna do
Go ahead.
22.
You know what? On second examination, you figure there's a trap.
Alright, how do I disable this trap?
Um,
Thieves' or something else?
the trap, from what you can see, appears to be in a simple set of arrow slits on the wall just behind the coffin.
Alright, I'll trigger it safely then.
Very well. You go ahead and step to the side and pull the trigger.
Also, I warn Isaac, so he doesn't stand in the way.
As Isaac steps away, suddenly a swarm of poison needles fly down the hallway,
Oh,
clanking along with all the stonework down the hallway.
Alright. I don't suppose you have some muscles on you, Isaac, do you?
I can do.
You can turn into a muscle.
Give me your best shot. I can't do that.
Isaac will crack his knuckles and turn into a polar bear. I don't know if you have that token for me, Doc.
1 second. I do!
Oh, yes, I've
So I
already.
did send you a list of please tell me what ones you want to use.
Yes. Oh,
And
That's a nice picture.
step forward. And,
What is that look on the polar bear? What's
It's
he's
wrong?
looking at
good, isn't
me.
It's like,
like, oh, watch this.
Oh,
You may athletics the coffin.
That is then a straight up +5. 14.
It's taking you some time. Coffin lid is on pretty good. So it's taking you some time to do this here. Thankfully,
No.
Dragon has been delayed by a very good roll.
all right.
As currently they're going through a conversation, clearly ruler to ruler, clearly
Yeah.
asking about the day-to-day duties of ruling a domain.
I mean, Aminas will actually try to fish a little bit for info. Like, if the dragon is willing to share any idea or, like, info of what like, how long has it been? Who is he? What's his name? How long has he ruled here? Things like that.
Well, once I was the great scourge of the north. I know you may see that as unusual given my kind, but once I ruled here greatly, terrorizing and I'm living out my best days, drinking on the stolen goods from your own empire.
Amunas thinks back. Does he remember any great scourge dragon in the history of the Empire up
You
here?
can roll a history roll.
Oh
Can
boy.
I also roll?
Sure.
I'm curious.
What's in this coffin? That's what I want to know.
You don't think I can beat an 18?
I mean, you can.
Crit.
Haha!
But hey, he can.
It's my kingdom, as it turns out. I know things.
As it
He paid
turns out, when
attention.
those royal tutors came in, Amos did actually pay attention.
He was
Yeah.
sober for
Well-
that hour. That's what happened.
Well, possibly he was taught this before he was first introduced to heavy alcohol.
Ah, that's what it was. It was a
go.
childhood lesson.
As you remember as a child being taught the story,
Yeah.
now you recall actually in better detail of up in the Great North during the invasions of the Scaldi land.
Yeah.
One of the Scaldi leaders was Melma the Seer, who that's the tomb you're in right now.
Yes.
There was, however, a great dragon at that time, which was highly reported for going through and, well, essentially, to the reports and history books, it ruled over the Scaldi people essentially just through fear, claiming the entire north as its domain,
Hmm.
and frequently ransacking caravans from any of the empire's northern provinces to take back to Scaldi land,
Right.
or getting the Scaldis themselves to raid you and then give you things as its tribute. Frequently targeting trade caravans, including those carrying dwarven wine,
Yeah.
exotic cheeses,
Yes.
and various other goods, including also gemstones as well. Classic tribute, of course, for a dragon.
Sure. Sure. Does he
Um,
recall a name for the dragon?
For 19. Let's see, do you recall a 19? Given it's Amanus, and this would be something you would have directly been taught about, I'm going to say yes. Even if everyone else I say the DC would normally be higher. One moment then. Sephiran Stormfang.
All right. Then
At least that was its closest approximation you could translate.
Sure. The details of the great dragon Stormfang and his raids and his great feasts live on outside these halls. I am pleased to report.
I feared in several millennia I was forgotten.
As Sheikh said, not at all, your greatness. It lives on in tale and song.
The
Butter up the
irony,
dragon.
the irony that the enemy of my people here, though, would be the ones to arrive to meet me in my tomb.
Much has changed on the outside, and there are many new strange alliances forming as a result of, well, what has happened. Old enemies can become new allies, and the other way around.
Let me ask you. I see the taint on you, the taint, the darkness spreading in, the light that once shone so brightly to blind even me has been dimmed, though it's still there. Is it the path of light you still walk, or is power, even if from the darkness, your wish?
Looks upon them and say, I consider myself beyond good and evil as concepts. I am here for rulership, for justice.
But anything you rule will inevitably end, will it not? For you will one day die.
Nods and says, such are the way of things. I still have a couple of his. Yeah, I think I have like 60 or so years left. Like before I would die of old age, probably.
It
Because
does not, you know, it does not have to be that way.
Amanus looks upon the creature and says, I see. Well, such bargains rarely come without some condition in my experience.
You are no fool, that's to be sure.
He looks around. Surviving is all well and good, but if I cannot effect change from my surviving state, then there is little point. I have spent many years surviving and not doing much. That is not good enough for me.
Ambitious, active.
So I'm gonna, huffs up his chest a little bit or stands a little bit taller, gripping the halberd, and says, I've been called many things. Ambitious is certainly not the worst I have been called.
It is not a bad quality. Too many of your kind sit idle as cattle, not reaching for the power the gods bestowed you.
Amnes has a wolfish grin as he says, Oh, I'm reaching all right. It started a bit late, but I am reaching. And I will grasp the radiant throne, and beyond that, perhaps even the heaven. I do not know how far my reach goes yet, but so far, nothing has been beyond me.
Meanwhile, Isaac, after some gnawing and very loud polar bear noises, you force off the lid of the coffin. To inside reveal two things. A small, but wrapped, essentially a piece of linen cloth that's small, but wrapping over what appears to be a ornate but very old crown. It glistens with onyxes polished to a reflective tint.
All right.
And the other thing inside appears to be a bunch of, again, mystically preserved small little, like, just tiny little cakes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Kind of like cupcake size, though without all the frosting and fanciness.
Isaac points at the cakes and makes vague polar bear noises, and frowns as he remembers that Vickers has turned off the like psychic link.
Yeah, he smiles a bit. He can get the gesture, the bear gestures. He'll pick up the cakes. The crown. I don't know if he feels comfortable even touching that, but he. It might be important, so he will.
As Vickers, you pick it up.
Yep.
Can you immediately make me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure can. That's a 22.
As soon as you pick this up, not only is there a strong psionic presence to it, where this thing clearly carries some very strong memories with it.
Yeah.
There is also an incredibly dark aura on this of just necrotic energy that immediately tries tearing at Vickers, but no, you push back and stop it from doing whatever it was going to do.
I stuff this in my pack immediately without doing anything else. Hopefully, he'll wins a bit, but it will take too long to explain. So he'll just head back the cakes here. As I guess Isaac could follow, pad along. Perhaps around the corner just as they're speaking. He looks to Ceres and he kind of like holds up the cakes and he like tilts his head like, like does this count? Like,
For what? Dessert?
yeah, I'm confused.
I mean, cake is dessert, sure.
Then surely the cheese was fine.
Then the cheese should have been the cheese would have been the appetizer, I think.
All right, very good then. As he'll walk in and present the cheese, I guess.
Stormfang goes quiet as the main groups, as Vickers seems to return, being quiet from what it was saying to Amulet. It looks towards you. Ah, is that dessert? I fear they may be stale after a millennia, but on the other hand, it has been a very long time. Again, reaches out a claw and takes it, adding it to what is now looking like a sizable feast between the
Alright.
rations it took, the charcuterie board, and the cakes now sitting on top of the coffin.
All right.
While maybe not fit for royalty now, back in the days old, for the Scaldi, this would have been. Well, this would be worth drinking about. Then pauses and sniffs the air. Ah, I think you have something of mine.
I do. As he kind of like, he doesn't touch it, but he opens his pack and like has it poke out so he can take it.
As you see, just magically the crown just float out of the pack. You see this old man as Sephiran looks down, just like at the coffin, as he snarls. What's happened here now? I have had guests, as we discussed. Guests that, despite all of your meddling, has now completed my final dinner, and even brought me back my crown. As there's a strange feeling through the entire air of this place. As anyone who is capable of casting magic, which, let's be honest, is everyone at this point, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And with Vickers' crystal, even his limited magic's enough. You sense a great shift to this place, where before there was this kind of oppressive magic kind of blocking sensations. Now you just sense this massive wave of necrotic energy flow through the entire building, focusing right on the room where Sephiran is.
All right.
Let me ask all of you, as he seems to be getting more animate now this has all been returned, as something has definitely changed. Do you know what I am? Not who, but a what.
A Dracolich?
Yes. What do you know of liches?
Does Ceres know about liches?
That can be a religion check from anybody.
Religion, ew.
Ominous. Isaac, maybe? Isaac's good at religion, right?
Mhm.
No.
I mean, that
Oh,
shows
no.
Ceres's disdain of religion,
Ah,
doesn't
I'm
it?
decent at religion.
You know, given you are also an expert on undeath, as it turns out,
Not expert.
well, you
well,
are.
you've dabbled more than the rest of the group, at least.
I'm a dabbler.
And also, the stories, at least, of liches are known. Powerful spellcasters, well, usually mortal in this case, clearly not, who have performed horrific rituals to split off their soul to a place that the gods can never get to. Usually some kind of item to free it from its, well, essentially free it from the cycle of life and death, allowing it to live in perpetuity. These
Seal will,
objects, often known as phylacteries, that hold said
Yeah.
items.
Seal will speak up. I know the liches to be powerful casters. Having with that ability cast their souls away into a phylacteries to live forever, I guess.
Mm. Yes, you are correct. And now I want you to take a guess. What am I holding here? As it gestures to the floating diadem that was given back to it.
Your phylactery, I imagine.
The obvious answer, but actually wrong. This was Melma's phylactery. Damn seer. You see, me and him got into a tussle. He cast away my phylactery to a place that only he knew. And that if I was to ever leave this place, he would destroy.
But now that you have his,
Well, now as it has it, the tables have turned. While I knew it was sealed here, I could never get to it. Physically, or at all. My own spirit bound to a place far from here, a place beyond this world. A place where the light does not reach. It seems to give a glare out to all of you.
Are you
Right.
saying that the seer still exists?
Sorry, what was that? How
Does the seer still exist? Is he saying that he?
he does. But not for long.
With me?
Would you, if you wish to have his treasures and have his greatest prize, then it's simple. We destroy him now.
Now?
As you see Sepharang crush the diadem he was given in his hands. And suddenly, a drippy portal seems to open in the roof above. One that Ceres immediately recognizes.
Drippy poor eye.
I do.
Dripping blackness from a
Oh.
place beyond light.
Oh.
I will cast a spell on myself, I guess.
You may.
I will activate the haste.
As
watch.
Ceres sees, it appears Sepharang has forcibly summoned the original owner of the diadem out of the shadow plane.
How much time do we have as
You
we
have-
see him crush it?
You have a round before the summoning.
Okay.
complete.
Then Ceres will basically come to the king and cast. Where is it? There it is.
Oh my God.
Boom.
I see.
Enlarge the king.
Yeah.
Hello, Sir King.
Oh, God.
I am as unto a god.
And then back the fuck up, because fuck
if-
this.
When can Isaac turn into something colossal? Because they kind of ride on top of you, and it'll be the
Well-
greatest thing ever.
Funny you'd say that.
Like you have a few moments here before the summoning completes.
Something large,
I-
that'd be
I'm gonna
hilarious.
step here then, and I attempt to hide.
Where is portal forming more precisely?
It's a
Look,
20.
It looks like it's forming just outside of the head here.
Okay.
Right.
Welcoming committee.
Actually, I'll go like.
Do we
here,
have,
where
like, a-
was it? Like in the middle, like
Yeah,
here.
in the middle.
I can go here then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is too exciting. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Like this is your prep time to about to have a boss fight.
Do we have like a concentrating state?
There is not a concentrating state sadly in the system.
Alright, I have to remember. It's fine.
There really isn't enough space in this room for me to do shenanigans.
I mean, I can move up here and give you 3x3 potentially.
I mean, if you want to.
The
Sure.
fuck are we
I might as
talking?
well take a tentative step out of these death runes and hope that he doesn't get murdered.
As you said, well, it appears that breaking Sephiran's curse has allowed you to move forward safely.
Alright, fair enough.
In that case, Isaac will cast Polymorph on himself and turn into a mammoth.
Okay, so what we need large Amanas on top
Yeah.
of
The
mammoth Isaac, and just unleash that into the world. Just why
I mean,
not?
we don't need an army with this. I mean, look at this. Do you like?
That's
I'll
it.
send
You are the army.
riches when they see this coming.
You have
You
what,
know?
15-foot reach now?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
See, what's my
It's
reach?
insane.
10 feet, okay.
15-foot reach
I will
with
move
your
away from
fear
the line.
aura as well. Like, you know what?
I'm
I don't have enough movement speed to be able to do anything like that.
I just skither to the walls and move to the side and
That's
in
fair.
direct line.
pressing it to the wall. Oh!
Alright, I'm back. What the fuck is happening here?
I love that reaction.
Listen, Isaac just cracked his knuckles, did like a smug face before he cast the druidic magic to turn him into an enormous killing machine that happens to be a mammoth.
Okay.
If we had to face a lich, he's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. Pull
Alright.
out all the stops.
Now, my champions, destroy Melma, and then I shall reward you all.
I don't know who this Melma is. All I know is that I must kill.
As-
It's sincere. It's always-
Because as Sephiroth kind of starts fading into a more ethereal form here,
Yeah.
he is going to provide buffs if people are willing to accept them.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Sure.
And firstly, 3 of you can get haste.
Yes.
I'll take haste.
I already have it, so someone else take it.
I don't gain anything
mean-
from haste, I think.
You get 2 AC, you get double speed, and he's actually. Can I take the haste? Because he's concentrating on it, right?
He's the one concentrating, not you.
Okay, I'll take that then. If he was doing
I
that
feel like
instead.
the 3 melee should have it, yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that instead. That seems
Like a haste status.
There is not a haste status, unfortunately. I don't think.
Sadness.
It doesn't have-
I just use the empower buff thing.
That works. You can use Empower if you want to remind yourself.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Melma looks ecstatic. Not Elma. Sephiroth looks ecstatic at this, though. A millennia of waiting, and finally, you really made this Dragon's Day.
That's great. I mean, I was still connected with them, so you can have a chat while we're.
You're just
playing.
getting you are just getting like maniacal happy laughter down the psychic link.
Yeah, it's like no one can hear me laugh. Surely, and it's like,
He's just
Go
got a really
minions.
bad villain laugh, so he just does it internally.
in his head. Yeah.
Sadly, Vickers can hear his thoughts.
I mean, to be honest, this feels about right.
Yeah.
He's had all this time. He could have been practicing it, but no one was there to tell him that it was awful.
He had no one to soundboard with.
Yeah, like he didn't have a minion to tell him he sounded good or bad.
All his minions were taken from him. It was so
Mm.
sad.
Scared for this guy to pop down, just nuke us all in one turn. Anyway, let's go.
Okay.
I have the stake in my hand. Ready.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
be useful.
I think so.
Oh gosh.
Hello, Lich.
As suddenly as the darkness pours in, all you see from the darkness is just a single small mote, a glowing eye in the darkness, bright purple, gleaming with psychic energy. As well, with a darkness aura around him, Melma the Lich arrives.
All right.
It may be too dark.
That's very dark.
Oh shit.
That is.
That is very dark.
Can I lessen the darkness game just slightly?
It was dark and then it became overpoweringly dark.
Diablo 4 up in here.
There we go.
That's
That's
better.
slightly better.
Yeah.
Is
that's
Diablo
better.
4 really dark?
Necromancer
it's
has
just
a skill
a bug. Yeah.
that it piles on itself to make it so black that no one can see it.
Nice. And of course you have been playing the Necromancer.
Yeah.
We don't even
Okay,
need to
then.
talk for me to know that.
All right.
It's going to be interesting.
I assume we roll initiative now.
You will want to add yourself to initiative.
Remember
Don't
the
forget
D8.
the D8, folks. Yeah, this seems important. Oh,
Wow. An amazing 8
yeah. Oh,
With a D8, wow.
with a D8 somehow.
yikes.
Ooh.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Eid.
Okay.
Caster's going first is good. He's gonna roll like 50 or something. Oh no, there's more rates. Oh god, this is horrible.
Understandably, there is a lot here.
Yeah. How long do I lose my ability for? From the memory drain?
You don't know how long that lasts for right now. Currently, it's still gone.
Fuck.
Oh,
If this were 13th age, we'd have to go into the Underdark to hunt down the exact thing that took
Yes.
your ability.
Yes.
You already killed the thing that did it. So,
well,
sort of killed the thing that did it.
could be worse.
What happened? No, you can't be free. No. As Melma looks around and suddenly sees all of you, which I think all of you have dark vision, or most of you do.
Yeah.
The
I
mammoth
have my
does not.
goggles. I have my goggles.
The mammoth does
The mammoth
not.
does not. Poor mammoth.
The mammoth sees nothing.
Poor mammoth. Right. Okay then. That'll be interesting. Well, Sir Mammoth. Not Sir Mammoth. Maybe the Sir Mammoth, actually. I mean, Amnesty is right there with a giant weapon. There is also a mammoth.
Hmm.
You know the logical action? He casts a spell.
Aha.
Aha! I wonder what spell.
Provokes, right?
Was that a thing? No?
No.
No,
No.
Wasn't a thing. No.
not in 5e. No, unless you have a specific.
No.
Oh no.
Counter spell.
Hold.
You have a counter spell available?
I have a counter spell available.
What level
Okay.
counter spell are you casting?
An excellent question. Let me just double check. 4th.
Certainly a classic lich spell.
Oh God.
You have to roll counter spell.
Okay.
Do it.
Does the grimoire help with these? Because it's a. I don't remember.
Don't think it technically helps with just a raw ability check.
Hmm.
Because that is just raw intelligence, no proficiency.
Is it just raw?
Yeah, it's ability check using your spellcast ability. It's not an attack roll. It's without proficiency basically.
Okay.
They're
Same
like
stat.
very
Checks.
little ability checks.
Checks intelligence. Go. 14, so no. Because if
Close though.
yeah, it was pretty close. I don't actually. I can't do inspiration after. Damn it! I should have used inspiration. Unless Dark would be a forgiving god.
I'll be forgiving.
Oh, Dark would be forgiving. I'll just press the button again. Where is it? Skills. Intelligence. Yeah, there we go.
As it begins to pour down a cloud of inky darkness. And just pure. Actually, will it? I mean, this seems like the logical thing for it to do. Hey,
Hmm.
hey, Ceres.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Counter spell.
Oh god.
The
I mean,
classic.
what he
Although
uses
it's third
third level,
level, so he has to roll.
he'd have to roll.
He also has to roll an ability check versus your DC versus DC for 14.
14, yeah.
That's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap cards.
It
like, coming up
is.
there.
Yeah.
High rolls.
Oh,
Ooh.
sadness.
Still, he
Yeah.
wasted a spell slot for that. So
Yeah, he did. He did.
came out on top on that.
Yeah, spell and reaction.
And his reaction's now gone. Because you get
Yeah,
those at the
exactly.
head of your turn, not the end. Yeah.
In which case, we go back to this.
Yep. I tried, guys. I tried.
That's
Fine.
fine.
I might not be in the area.
When a creature enters it, although it enters it for the first time. Okay, so on your turn, it's Constitution saving throws. Okay. That's good to know. As it will also go ahead and, because, you know, it might as well, it can, as a bonus action. Do you have your bonus action available? No, you do. As Melma is going to go ahead and make a dreadful gaze at who wants to see the future? That mammoth clearly wants to see the future.
Can't even see the lich still.
You can see its glowing eye in the darkness.
All right, that is actually terrifying.
His future eye.
Please, as it's going to go ahead and make you see the future. Wisdom saving throw, please.
A wisdom save.
It did pick the wrong person for this.
You
Never had
already
it not know you were druid.
aura.
Not necessarily, because this is polymorph, so I'm an actual mammoth.
No, your
including,
mental scores don't. No, your mental scores
Hey,
stay.
mental scores don't change. Polymorph.
with
Your strength?
polymorph, they don't.
Oh, you polymorph. You didn't wall shape.
Yep,
Sorry, my
it,
bad.
it is not wall
Oh.
shape.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll be fine. You have Aminus's +5.
You have a +5 from me.
+5 from you. Yeah, the target's game statistic, including mental ability scores.
Yeah, yeah.
So I need to
be
roll this
mammoth
manually.
with-
I've got a +5 from Amanus, and I do have proficiency, which is good. That's a
Efficient mammoth.
10. That's a nat 1.
That
Um,
one. Womp womp.
Isaac, you bear witness to the future of your little mammoth brain.
No.
As suddenly it sends you visions of a terrible prophecy yet to come. As you see the world reigning in apocalyptic fire, and a black death angel striking down with a great sword atop you. Not ominous in the slightest. Take 31 necrotic.
Disbelieve
Alright.
it, mammoth brain.
No, it's true.
The mammoth eyes grow wide. He trumpets.
Let me roll a con save. Con save.
Oh, do you remain mammoth? I assume.
Yes.
+5 on that as well.
Yes.
In fact, you remain mammoth.
Turns out my con save was pretty good.
As a mammoth? I freaking hope so.
Yeah.
All right, you know that he's used his reaction. Now it's time to hit him with the heaviest shit you have.
I do,
I
and
can't see.
you know what that could be is I mean, liches are intelligence based, aren't they? Do you think-
Oh, quite, yes.
I'm wondering if his wisdom will be kind of shitty in comparison.
Could be. Could be.
Because I have the wonderful spell of Phantasmal Killer.
He might be immune to that as an undead.
Oh, he could be, maybe. Illusionary manifestations, aren't they? So.
I don't
I
know.
think-
It depends on what it does.
They might have true seeing.
Huh?
They might have true seeing.
Yeah,
in Liches.
You might have true seeing,
So
yeah.
they don't-
you
so
might
they-
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just break illusion with that, I think.
Yeah.
If I've learned one thing is that what you cannot do to liches is try insta death effects on them. That doesn't seem to work.
Also, given their name is the seer, I feel illusions might not be the best.
Mm,
best bet.
it's like one of my biggest hitting things, though.
I know.
Shame.
You can always cast a try, certainly.
Yeah.
You know,
But,
let's cast it
Do you
to
have
try.
Dispel Magic?
You could try to dispel it.
He's already used his
dispel the-
reaction, so you can definitely do it. I feel.
Removing the cloud wouldn't be bad.
Because he's obscured in it, so I'm blinded here.
I do have it. I do. I'm just making sure I don't have it for ritual now, because it says as a ritual. Okay. I do have it.
Yeah, you have it prepared even on your sheet. So
Yeah. I mean, why not? So I can either pick the magical effect or the creature. I feel like the magical effect is probably pertinent.
would
Yeah.
you want to remove the cloud kill? Is the question.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or the magical darkness. One of the two.
The cloud kill,
Cloud kill is the more
more dangerous.
debilitating
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, I'll dispel magic at the cloud kill. That's probably way higher than I have a spell slot for, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
You're probably going to have to roll this.
Probably gonna have to roll this. Yeah, I don't
I
think
believe.
I want to use a 5th level on it.
No, you should probably save those.
Yeah, so let's do
You're
it.
definitely gonna roll it. I believe in you. And now you're gonna roll a 1. Just saying. So now you'll never be disappointed. So.
What is it? Using a spellcasting ability, which is just my intelligence, isn't it?
Just
Yeah,
roll
it's the same as the counter spell
Yeah.
roll.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do the check. No.
Oof.
Oh, oof.
Unfortunately.
You try to punch with your raw intelligence, but it is not quite enough.
It is not enough. And I don't have bonus action. Okay. That's my turn. I can't.
Amanus, you're starting your turn in cloud kill.
Yes.
I would like a Constitution saving throw, please. DC 20.
DC 20. That is quite the DC. I have to say here. It's a nut one.
That's not a 20.
Nope.
I mean, you can go ahead and take 19 poison damage then.
Sure. Take the
As you-
poison.
As you start feeling choking death seep into your lungs. But you are otherwise free to pursue your hobbies.
My hobby is murdering this lich. I don't know if he can be scared, but that shall not stop me from trying. As a bonus action, I will infuse my strikes with a wrathful smite. So if I hit him, he'll take some extra psychic damage and maybe be feared if he's not immune to that shit. But I need to hit him first.
Okay.
All right. First attack. 25.
Yes.
Hooray! Well, I mean, I hit him. Good. Time to burn everything. Because this is going to end well for us otherwise. So first of all, we'll take the raw damage here. It is 16. Now, in addition, the Wrathful Smite goes off. And he will take an additional 1 psychic damage. On top of that, he must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
You find that the seer does seem to take the psychic damage.
Yep.
Though there's and takes it rather significantly, hurting him more than you expected.
Oh,
Though you also notice then a twinge back,
huh?
as one of its passive abilities is shared psychic link,
Oh no.
which means you take
Whoa.
1 point of psychic damage.
Fuck,
Oh,
I'm not.
no!
I'm so glad I didn't use the Phantasmal Killer.
Phantasmal
Didn't work on
Killer.
it. That would have murdered me. 4d10 backlash. Fuck.
To be fair, that is a very Halldamir move to somehow kill yourself.
It
with your own
would
spell.
be. It would be another sorcerer in Dark's campaign killing
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
He has a weakness to psychic damage, but he also reflects psychic damage, so take it as you will.
That would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Ow. Well, wisdom saving throw for the fear, if that is something he's not immune to, of course.
Normally liches would be. He's an exception.
All right, he's a scary lich. He fails. He is frightened for 1 minute. He can, on his next turn, he can decide to use an action to try to shake the effect, and he has to do a wisdom check, not a save, a wisdom check against a spell DC to resolve.
Otherwise, he just keeps dealing with the penalties of frightened.
That's right. Now he is frightened and in my aura, so he will start melting, which means that I will start melting. So this is gonna be fun. But at least he can't move. Like he's stuck here now with me.
One of you is going down.
Yep, for sure. Now, on top of all of this, as a free action when I hit him, I will certainly smite, and I will smite with this biggest smitey smite I can possibly smite. Might add him here. So we will do a.
Also, sorry. Because I just realised it could do something.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Oh. All right. Well, there's always next turn.
Sally only has so many of those, and you have a lot more fear.
Yeah, sure do. All right. Well, very well. Smite will go through. This will be the maximum amount I can possibly smite ever because he's undead, and I'm using a level 3 slot for this.
Have fun.
25 radiant.
Ow.
Will sear into him.
Mean. Which that also does quite a lot to him.
By the light of the Empire, be gone, foul beast!
And with the radiant damage, actually, something else happens.
Oh, good.
Dispel the darkness.
Aha! That's right. I have struck down darkness before. Amenas is hardened by this. He remembers. He remembers the dwarven. Was that him? Was he the one who defiled that dwarven mine? Amenas' face turns into rage. He has found an ancient enemy, and he will strike again. Death. Oh, 15.
No.
All right. Third attack from the haste. 28.
Yes.
14, and we will smite once more. How many spells?
Question. Does he have to make Constitution save to keep the cloud skill?
He would. We'll resolve that afterwards. That's
Okay.
important.
Oh, that's 2 then, because they're 2 different attacks.
All right, we will get another full-blown smite in here because I need to burst this guy down as quick as I can here. So 14 mixed of lightning and cutting lightning. On top of that, 37 radiant.
Oh, if that's double, then that's a DC
Jeez.
37 to keep the cloud kill alive.
Yeah.
I think it's half of that, but it's still quite a lot.
That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
The lightning isn't doing quite as much as expected, but yeah, that's ow.
Just the light shines. Incredible power is being channeled through souls here. Amana is glowing as he just strikes and carves into this thing.
That last one is a no.
Hey,
Hey.
beat it out of you. With that, I am done.
It's not happy with that.
No, I imagine it wouldn't be.
It's going to take a legendary action.
All right.
And
There's a
miss.
Yes.
Then he lunges out to try and grab you while screaming aloud. You don't know what you've done. Stop. And meanwhile. Hey, Ceres.
Hey. It's my friend.
Yeah, you have a friend. Friend would like to say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll hit. Ow. That hurts. Ow.
And your intelligence, please.
Get out of here.
Oh, you natural 20.
Yep.
Could you roll me 2d6?
Means you get Vicus's cunning action. That would be funny.
No. But you do psychically hurt the wraith.
thanks.
Ceres
I
is
mind.
so smart. Her brain lashes out at the wraith.
It tries digging through your head and you just kind of slap it mentally.
Bitch, get out of my head.
It appears.
So I feel like the question is quite moot, but I assume they can just see me even if I'm hiding, right? Oh, never mind.
CL.
Yeah, that hits.
Brain juice, please.
Yeah, I have the ring. It doesn't take the memory.
Yeah, you are immune to the memory effect.
Does it notice me?
It doesn't seem to have noticed you.
Does Melmer notice me?
He hasn't reacted to you yet.
I trust my party. I'm gonna go here and rush. All right. I'll hold the stake out and I will strike with it. Let's see. That's a natural one. Okay, haste action. That's a 16. That's why I missed it.
That is a miss.
Yikes. Well,
Offhand.
I mean he's immune to poison, I assume. Lit undead, right?
It's true, but you do more than poison damage, right?
Guess I'll try. Sure, offhand. 27.
There you go.
Yes.
So I guess take 4 damage off this. So 1
Then-
radiant damage.
He takes a point of radiant,
He also gets sneak attack, but he's immune to poison, so it doesn't really matter.
and that will apply, unfortunately, as poison sneak attacks.
Is he immune to the effect of the dagger though?
He's
Where is it?
technically not.
Okay, where is this again? Let me see. I mean, he makes it anyway, but just so I remind myself. Yeah, DC is 15, so he makes that.
Amonas will call out. It takes more damage from psychic powers.
Oh, okay.
Stab him with your mind daggers.
CL, you have a friend.
My situation is bad.
If you manage to dodge past the legs of the mammoth and get to the other side, you might be fairly safe. Although they are incorporeal, aren't they?
They are. I could just do mass healing word, but doesn't really heal much.
Pound for pound, it
And-
heals. Like, quite a lot.
Would I know if the Blitz or the Wraiths take radiant damage if I heal them? With,
I don't think that's how it works in 5th edition, is it?
Yeah, it's a bit different.
Sadly, that's not how 5th edition undead work.
God damn it.
You can't pour a healing spell into kill them. Unless the healing spell says so.
I don't think I can make I could make second attack, but I would be risking quite a lot with damage.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Hence the mammoth.
Mammoth nods in approval. Yes.
Take attack. I don't have anything that take attack. Let's see. What does that say? They are most likely immune. Okay, another question.
Mhm.
Would my ring prevent the psychic link between me and Melvor?
You don't know. I'll let you like roll Arcana as a bonus action if you want to. But up to you.
Mass healing word might be a better spent bonus action in that case.
Yeah. I will use then in that case an action and move to disengage. I guess I will disengage like here. No, I need to be here to see a king. And then I will burn a masculine wounds. Or mass healing words actually. That's
4th level.
That's all reading.
so that would be me, Ceros, Amanas.
And
I
6
guess
creatures, all of us, right?
That you can see.
I can see Vikas, but it would be everybody else.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's here. Because it's healing word. I'm pretty sure it's creatures that can hear within a
Just see in
range.
the description, but maybe it's a weird like copy paste.
Let me
I
look.
was
Can actually
pretty
look up the
sure healing
proper-
word is C. Maybe mass healing word is different.
That you
Yeah,
can
mass
see
healing word
within
is
the
C.
range.
Yeah, but no, I think
Weird.
normal healing word is here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Which is no, it's still with C with healing word.
Is it?
Healing
Oh.
word here, I think, is 4th edition.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. So
Yeah,
C.
alright.
That's fine though. That's everyone else gets healed. That's good.
Yeah, all except Rikas. And that's my turn.
All right.
Suddenly, Mammoth.
Mammoth is not very smart. Mammoth is pointed this way and angry. Therefore, it will smash the lich. With a gore attack. 25
Yes.
for 22 piercing damage.
Good.
And then Mammoth is also hasted
Quick mammoth.
for 14.
No.
Damn it.
A hasted mammoth with a hasted Amanas on top.
Yeah,
You could
it's-
kill an entire city of peasants in like 5 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Even less if they fear Amanas.
Well, that's what I mean. He just needs to make them scared of him, and then every round is like huge amounts
You all
of
take
death.
heals. Except Rikas.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
As a wraith emerges from the wall behind Amanus.
All right. It has disadvantage on attacking me.
Oh, disadvantage on attacking you.
Yes. There's a protection from good and evil.
Ooh. In which case, I'll roll again.
Oh,
It's a
miss.
miss.
As your spell protects you from all the tentacles.
Yes.
Hello, Melma. It has been far too long. Had fun playing with my phylactery, have you? Well, not anymore. As Melma kind of phases in and out, but looks over at all of you. Hmm. Let's see what its best choice here is. Probably doesn't want to fry all of your breath weapon. That doesn't seem like a great idea. You are trying to help it after all. So breath weapon not great here. Physical attacks aren't an option right now. Let's go, which means probably a spell from him. Dragon Old Pal, what spell do you want to use today? That isn't concentration because you're already using that. Keeping multiple people hasted.
Paid dividends so far.
Let's go ahead and actually, you know what you can do, Melma? Oh, it's not Melma's. Severin. Let's go ahead and let's deal with some of these Wraith issues going on. It will target the Wraith at the far back, next to Ceres. And will suddenly roar, letting out a necrotic burst of energy down in that direction. Let's go ahead. Can let me cast it, game?
Oh my.
DC is not correct, but finger of death. Because the wraiths are only aberrations,
Ah,
which means they can be murdered.
that's great.
Jeez.
Bye, Wraith.
Oh, I feel like that was a good use of his turn.
So can an abomination brace that into zombie?
Sadly, not a humanoid. So,
Yeah, I guess.
so weird things might occur.
Wow.
I will turn your spirit bodies back to dust, Seraphim. As a bonus action, he's going to go ahead and use Unlock Memories. Amanus,
Yes.
good news!
Oh,
You are going to be receiving back your Necrotic Shroud.
that's nice. Thank you.
Downside, he is using Necrotic Shroud himself.
Oh.
Wait. So okay, necrotic shroud isn't a spell. All right.
No, it's a
Oh,
The
an
feature.
ability.
racial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he stole it, and now he can use it. So I'll just roll this off Amanus' sheet because this is the easiest way to use it, though. Do not consume resource. Do not consume.
Okay.
But emanating from Melma.
The DC different or the same?
DC would be the same as Amanus's.
Christmas save. I probably like to
No.
build this.
Oh no.
Oh yes, just enough.
Hooray!
The mammoth is very charismatic. I'm sure of it.
Incredibly so.
So good.
Oh no, you guys
No,
are gonna get
mammoth.
crushed. You're crushed, guys. Bye. You're dead.
Congratulations, you are frightened, Mammoth.
Shame.
Disadvantage, can't move closer. Alright.
At least it's only until your next turn, so it's not permanent.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Frightened effect is only for one turn on that one, but he is still getting bonus necrotic damage for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that was a fun use of him.
That's cool.
Congratulations, you have that back now.
Hooray!
You know you're not the only one who knows that spell. As he looks back to Stormfang, and then it's going to go ahead and reach out at Vicus.
Oh, oh. All right.
Is he
Counter
though?
spell. Wait, actually, no,
Can
no.
you shunt?
I can shunt.
Yeah, that's cool. No save, right?
It is a save, but
Oh.
it's a wisdom save.
Oh, it's disadvantage.
He does have disadvantage.
And it's a high
Yeah.
DC. DC
Sure.
18 is no joke. So he needs to make a wisdom save for me.
So wait, what does this do? You target a creature with
I basically punt him out of time.
and you can do that as a reaction in the middle of its attack.
I can.
Take it when
It is a
creature
reaction.
He makes an attack roll or starts to cast a spell. Yeah.
Yep.
What's your DC?
With 18.
No,
So
almost
he does
though.
make it. Oh,
Close though.
I'm-
That's fine. I'll just make the save, right? No, I
Oh.
don't.
Oh dear. Vicus might die here.
Nah, Vicus is a healthy fella.
I don't think he is. Well, you still have the amulet, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay, that might
But
be enough.
I'm hurt a bit, so.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, it's 78 plus 30. Oh no, I'm probably dead, guys. Sorry.
Amulet.
Does it do anything? No, it just gives me con 19. That's all it does. So I have some extra hit points to hopefully survive this.
You must believe.
But yeah, that's a failed save there. So. Okay, I live.
There were 3 1s in that set.
Yeah, I was very lucky. That was likely for if. Oh yeah.
Would that count as an attack for my sentinel?
It's technically he didn't make. Technically, there is no attack on that. It's only
It's
a
not
save.
an attack roll to save. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Ugh.
Oh, also, because this is the thing, 9 extra necrotic damage from Necrotic Shroud.
Oh yeah. So that's 8 left. That was close.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ceres can't even see Vicus to know how bad that was. We don't have the mind link either.
Nope.
All you saw was what appeared to be a finger of death being cast in an unknown direction.
And went off. Okay. Okay.
And that your spell did not stop.
Yeah. Alright. Then Ceres is gonna go on rescue mission mode.
Oh.
She's going to use what season is it? In the real world? Autumn.
Yes, it is autumn up on the surface.
It's autumn up
In
on the
the
surface.
real world, I like that.
Actually, that's hilarious. So
She's imagined she can't tell. She's always changing season.
yeah, so she's going to use the phase step from her grimoire. So as she lands here, let me actually pull up the phase step.
As your new grimoire opens up with all the vines and fawns wrapping around you.
Yes. So as I touch down into this space, Ceres will pick the Wraith and Melma to make wisdom saving throws. Or be charmed. The
Ooh.
Wraith fails,
Or be charmed.
or be charmed. He might be immune to charm, but this is just like an extra effect, so.
He is immune to the charm condition.
Alright, well, the Wraith loves me now. So that's nice.
One moment. Pink one for you.
But regardless, Ceres will look down at the half shriveled, half corpse of Vicus, and will grab his hand, and then will use action dimension door to basically get him down here with her. Let's just give him some space from the evil lich. And
You take his hand, and guess when you let go, some of his skin comes off with it.
oh, oh,
Oh, it just slops off.
oh.
Oh no, he's gonna get skeletal hands again.
As Vicus is looking pretty decayed there.
Skelly hands. Oh my gosh.
The skin pulling back in places, the crystal becoming more prominent with the skin on his face even has kind of pulled back a bit.
Gross. She will then
Finger of death is nothing to sneeze at.
she'll actually
Oh.
come up here. That would be 25 feet, but I can't. Hang on.
25.
Yeah,
So,
25. Hang on, I'm moving here so I can see. So that's 25.
Yep.
Can't move much further than that. I only have 30 feet of movement. So I suppose I mean, that's kind of cheeky though, isn't it? There. Although
the Raven's stopping you.
he's my friend now, so that's fine. I
Yeah,
can't. The vision layer is a bit weird, so I can't actually get there without going on.
The Raven won't stop you right now. He's your friend.
No, I don't want to go there. No, I'll go back to that square. Thank you. And I'll call that my turn. Oh, where's that end turn button? There it is.
Ah yes, favorite part of the show.
One moment.
Yes.
He's not the happiest with Ceres now. Hey Ceres,
Yeah.
he's got a present for you.
Oh, does he? um,
Now, that is an attack roll.
that is an attack roll, and he misses.
As he's taking, as one of his initial actions is just, oh yeah, I get to cast a cantrip out of turn.
Well, cool. Oh, maybe not. Why am I rolling so bad all of a sudden?
I mean, you both miss.
Yeah.
And now Almanac, your turn.
Hey, I was so surprised by his out of turners that I didn't really hit properly. That's the story I will go with. Alright, I shall continue the onslaught. Bonus action to do another wrath fight. And so if I hit, he'll take some psychic damage and maybe be afraid. 28.
Yes.
Yep. Then we shall do the damage. 18 damage from me, and then with an additional 1d6, another 1 psychic damage.
He'll take 2 and give you 1.
Yep. And then he'll have to do a DC 17 wisdom saving.
Is
guess that-
Ruffle Smite concentration also?
Is it?
I am pretty sure it is.
If you click the spell, if you put the spell in chat, it will tell us.
Thing. Bonus action. Steering.
Ruffle Smite. What is that? It is concentration.
Never mind that then.
Almost every.
Oh,
sort of
well,
deep
let's see. Let me
something.
think here. What is best then? To keep the shield. That does help me a lot. So we'll disregard the Wrathful Smite. Just take normal damage. With
You can
that,
use the spell slot to smite with instead of.
yeah, I'm gonna smite him regardless.
Just hit him around the head with pure divine power instead.
Pretty much, just browbeat him. Let's see. We'll use a level 2 slot, so that is 3 plus 1 because he's undead. So 16 extra radiant.
Ow.
And I guess we'll just keep bashing at him, really. Could use an action to go into the necrotic mode, but he's immune to necrotic probably, so I don't feel that's a good use of anything. You know what? Bonus action. We will do a spiritual weapon instead. That doesn't require. Weapon. Attack. 16.
That is a no.
Yeah.
Close.
Well, the weapon hangs around. So that's up. And then for the haste, we will do another swing with 16. I'm rolling ovens and crap.
Not great.
Alright, that's me.
Well, this thing can't attack Sarah. So, Mammoth!
He loves me. That Wraith.
Mammoth?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll hit. I mean, it's basically impossible not to hit the mammoth.
Mammoth.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
What's your intelligence score as a mammoth?
3?
You do not have to make the intelligence saving throw.
Right, I'm too
You're too
stupid.
stupid.
There is nothing in your head for the mammoth to find currently.
Yeah. I do have to make a con save, DC like 14 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't usually target beasts unless there's no adjacent targets. So.
And there
There's
isn't. They've
nothing-
just got their friend next to them, actually.
Yeah, there's no substantial. The mammoth doesn't have anything substantial on its head to steal.
No.
How that works for a polymorph character, I have no idea. Got intelligence of 3, which means says you're immune to it.
Here. I have a question. Because out of character,
Go ahead.
I know this, but in character, I'm not sure. So when he did the like shared sonic thing to Amunis, was there any visual effect there, or was it just mental?
It was mostly you saw Amunis flinching after it happened, as if he got hit by his own effect.
Right. Because I mean, I could certainly throw my daggers at him, but I'd probably kill myself. So I don't want to do that. And yet, that's the only way I can be safe. Which is a weird way around it. So I guess I'll try and take out these rates instead.
There's one behind Amunis, and there's one currently attacking the mammoth.
Yeah. Right, I have haste, so I have 60, so I should be able to. How does your charm work? If I hit it, do damage, does it like break out?
It doesn't care about you.
Okay.
If I hit it, then it will. But it's.
Then I will. Oh, I don't remember. It was like resistant to psychic. This is such a bad situation. Actually, you know what? I have an item. I should use it. I'll pull out the magic missile wand I have, and I'll shoot it at. Oh, he might shield.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it is. Or until you or your companions deal any damage to it. Wait, so it likes me, but my friends can anger it? That seems like bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Did he use his reaction this turn? I don't know. It's worth a try anyway. I'll pull out the wand and I'll shoot it at him, Melmer. Let's see what I do here.
Just realized something.
How many charges are we spending?
I'm just gonna spend one to see if it works. So that would be the bonus
Honestly,
spell.
no, just pump it
Do you
all.
want me to use it all? But he's just gonna shield. It's gonna be like.
I can
whatever.
counterspell it.
Can you see? Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I
okay.
suppose he can counterspell
Still
it.
takes away his reaction, which would be really good.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it then. I'll use all of the charges in it, which is. Yeah, of course he's gonna shield. Okay. Are you gonna counterspell that, or are you just gonna?
I'll counterspell it. It's
Alright.
a whole and if he either takes the damage or he has to take the spell slot.
He can't counterspell that because he spent his reaction on the shield, which means he can't counterspell
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Please expend your spell slot, Halldamir.
Yeah. Yeah, let me do that.
So the first level spell is 3, and then every charge after. So expend the one's last charge.
There's a chance you destroy the wand, but
But this seems to be like a situation where I should. So I'm gonna expend all of them.
excellent.
So that's 3 plus 6 more, so
Yes.
9. So what did they do?
94 plus 1, I assume?
94 plus
Well, 9.
9, right? Because 9 bolts.
Yes.
33 force damage. Then I roll a d20 for the.
Yes.
It's fine.
The wand is a little tired, but it's fine.
All right.
I also realized, by the way, I should have dealt more damage to him with my smite.
Oh.
I was 1d8 less than it should be, so
Okay.
Hit me, please.
Yeah.
And what
8
type
more
was it?
radiant.
More radiant.
The haste action is a weapon attack. I have a dagger. Daggers can be thrown. What is the range? Let me see.
20 feet.
Oh, then can't reach him. What? Wait, 5, 10, 15.
I mean,
Oh,
you can throw outside of it, but obviously you'll be doing it at advantage if you did. So
yeah, I don't know if that's. I mean, I can't get it anyway, so without dying. So I might as well try. I'll try and throw it at him with disadvantage.
Yeah, he has soft cover too.
He also has shield up. Oh no, it's counterspelled.
it should have counterspelled. So it's still, however,
Yeah, it's 1. Alright, so back I go around the corner.
it goes flying.
Yeah, and I'm done. Actually, I should be here just so I'm accessible like this. There you go.
gonna move, I guess, here, not to be in the vision just in case, and I'm gonna heal you. Still 29.
Cute. Good.
Sorry, do you have anything else?
Yes, let me see how much I have movement. I can move here. I need to move, I guess, here. I will give bardic inspiration for Isaac.
All right.
Inspired mammoth.
Mammoth is inspired indeed. It is afraid. You know, mammoth would normally run away, but it is also boxed in and squeezed in and can't leave. So
Time to thrash.
that's exactly. It's not really an issue here. I do have disadvantage on these because mammoth is afraid. 15.
No.
I mean, the mammoth wants to be inspired by the bardic, I guess.
You animals can use the inspiration. Technically.
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
You
they
can
can.
save it to the save also if you want to. This is
What was it, a D8? Oh,
yeah, D8, D8.
right. 21.
That is a hit.
Amazing. For 23 piercing.
Ow.
Followed by the hasted attack. 18.
That is
Quick mammoth.
naturally a hit.
Sweet. 1 over 18. Just thrashing with the massive tusks. And
You slightly crack the pillar of the tomb while thrashing around.
yeah. And that'll be a turn. What were you saying, Charles?
Me?
Weren't you saying something?
No.
Oh,
I might
I
be
was just-
making sounds, but I wasn't saying so.
I was
Oh,
imagining
Got
things.
disadvantage against Amina, so roll again.
And just a miss.
20 to miss.
Yep.
Okay. Is it trying to get Amina to his brain?
Nope. Too focused over here.
This is the end for you, Seer. As know what it can. You know what Seraphine can do now. Just gonna scoot this way a bit. Hi, Aminus.
Just over to it.
It's fine. Don't worry. Just buddying up with you, so it can safely do a breath weapon.
All right.
I don't need to move.
Oh, God.
Wait. Wait a second.
Ah!
Safely, I see.
Oh,
Absolutely safe. Oh,
oh.
there you
Those effects sure accepted.
go. Yep.
Boom, 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 boom.
Nice.
Nice.
Actually, he will choose to use a legendary resistance on that,
Sounds
Uh-huh.
good.
so he'll gain half of that back. Because ow, that hurt. The Lich is looking worried. The Lich is going to spend its action to try to escape.
Out the spell.
I've used my reaction.
No.
I didn't think it'd get blasted so hard.
Oh,
As he
Can-
casts plane shift with a mocking look to leave.
Do I have?
Didn't this place
anything?
prevent teleportation? I thought.
It's plane shift, not teleport.
Well,
Oh,
plane
okay.
shift was a teleport.
No, well, I don't think it
It
is.
is technically teleport.
Wait, I thought it was teleporting.
But irrelevant because the dragon does not take a shit.
The dragon, it turns out, has a high-level spell slot he's willing to spend.
Oh,
on saying
wow.
You cannot escape.
Well, there we go.
Damn.
You will die in this tomb, not me.
This tomb will be your grave.
As Melra is suddenly looking slightly worried. You know what? He'll go ahead because he can do this. Disengage as a bonus action because he has someone's stolen memories.
Uh-huh. But the fool! If he disengages, doesn't matter. I have Sentinel. Another
Hey,
strike.
do it. Hit him, crit him right now. Crits. Do it.
Do it,
17.
Oh.
Rolling so bad.
That is just barely a hit.
Oi! Smite! Max level spell
Yes,
slot.
yes.
Pilot
yes.
it.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what are you doing?
Damage, not
Flipped
attack.
wrong.
Which
14
okay.
damage, and then we will do actually something I missed. You'll take an additional 2 because I'm large. I missed an extra d4 damage the entire fight. On top of that,
I'll go ahead and
losses.
apply that a couple of times, given you've been large.
Fine. And then we'll burn this level 2 slot to smite him for all it's worth. That's a low roll. 16.
He cannot also
Um,
move away with Sentinel.
Yeah, if you hit him,
That's
he
right.
stops, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stops. So he needs to. 16 radiant.
Those memories were useless.
Hey. Oh, I get it
Should've-
back. Oh, okay.
Should have
Technically,
looked,
do get the memories back, yes.
Oh, yes.
You should have looked deeper, Lich. Now it is too late.
Wait,
I mean-
it's my turn.
Yeah, Sarah's turn. Sorry.
There's just in awe of my awesomeness over here.
In all
I mean-
of it.
Sarah's, are you want to go try to get the kill?
Do it.
I mean, yeah, I do.
I don't know if you've got what spells to get the kill with.
Cheeky
Um,
first level magic missile.
At the end of the day, you can always swing your staff.
I could always swing my staff. That would be hilarious. I really
Bonk him on the
kind
head
of want to.
Pops off.
Just melee the lich into the floor.
I kind of want to try. It would be hilarious. We've not tried cold damage on it yet, have we?
I
Oh.
don't think that'll do
I don't
much.
think cold will do too much with it.
Just go for the staff.
Let's go for the bonk.
Yes.
I mean, did you have shield touch? It's a pretty good.
I do have chill touch. Do I have chill touch? Yeah, I have chill touch.
Used
It
it
is,
earlier.
it is necrotic, which you might be resistant to, but yeah,
I have
Or immune even.
we're immune even maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the classical side, fire is also an option.
Fire is also an option. I really want this to be cool, and I have an idea, but if he's immune to cold, it won't be cool.
Literally,
Yeah, it'll be really boring.
the Thord.
I really
you-
like the idea.
Or you can go for the double KO Phantasmal Killer.
No, I don't have that spell slot anymore. I'm running low. What's the chances that it's immune to the cold?
No idea. Probably resistant at least.
Probably resistant at least.
It's like a lich that lives in ice. Maybe.
Yeah, I think, you know, the bonk isn't going to do much damage, but a firebolt will do pretty
No.
good damage.
Uh huh.
2d10's pretty solid damage,
Yeah.
You can roll.
Potentially.
potentially. I mean, sure, try. Why not? A crit.
All right.
Roll damage.
29. Fire.
Kablamo.
Ceres,
Yeah.
please describe how you destroy the skeletal form of Melma the Seer.
So Ceres has spent most of the fight just undoing his bullshit. Or stopping his bullshit. So seeing that he's trying to flee, she'll conjure effectively like a tiny fireball in her hand, and condenses it so that it won't explode in the king's face as well, and throws it at him, striking him right in the center of his skeleton chest, and it erupts like a mini fireball, just concentrated, burning away the cold that she knew so well.
What happens next? As the fire strikes, Melma ignites into bright, hot flame, wrapping over him as he lets out this blood-curdling scream. If he had a working windpipe, it would strain as he called out and cried as the cloth robes he wears ignites. What little flesh was still on his bone melts, and slowly you see the embers inside of him, the very flames of life of life or unlife, melt away as he collapses to the ground as a burning, destroyed husk. The Wraiths immediately start GTFOing unless you specifically want to hunt them down.
I think I'm good.
No.
I'm good.
I mean, Angry Mammoth is certainly going to take attacks of opportunity.
I mean, you can do that.
Slapping his.
I mean, technically, Amulet can just stop the one behind him from leaving it at all.
I mean, you know.
If you want to stop a psychic wraith from escaping the building, you know.
Maybe I do. On principle, you know.
I mean, yeah, everyone's free to take attack opportunity if you want to just punt them.
18 on the rate.
Let's do it.
I mean, to be honest, Amulet, since your one can't escape, if you just want to beat it to death, you can.
Yeah, I'll rip it to shreds.
Oh,
Go ahead. You can go ahead and roll me damage, Isaac.
All right. 26.
Ceres want to bonk it as it leaves?
I don't. Hang on. I need to like.
But it's your friend.
It's not
Oh, you
my
can let your-
friend anymore.
What? Top 10 betrayals.
Top 10 betrayals.
Le bonk?
Le bonk?
It's actually a hit now.
That's funny.
We won't let the monster up anymore.
My 100% hit rate continues.
Yeah.
It no longer thinks you're its friend.
That's fine.
How I flee into the walls. As Seraphang looks at the body on the ground, looks to Amulet for a moment before just spending a breath weapon again, just eviscerating the body further.
Oh, if any medical items survive, maybe we'll take them.
You mortals have done me a great service by destroying him. And moreover, whatever of this place will definitely be yours still. I certainly am not interested in staying.
Unless we'll turn towards him and say, I trust that you will return to whatever shadow plane you intend to inhabit, yes?
Indeed. Now my bindings are released. The world of shadows will be my home again.
Very well. Then go, and I pray not let your shadow darken these lands any
Good luck on your reign of terror. May it be also one for the history books.
smiles back.
Though if you're ever so inclined to my offer, do know that the shadows await.
Well, I might as well make a note.
As he turns, makes a massive claw mark in the wall, which just turns to inky shadow and just climbs through the hole he made. Leaving a portal to the shadow plane just open behind him.
Can we close that? I don't like this being open here.
It will naturally close after a duration.
All right. Well, Amanas, we'll keep a stern eye on it until it closes.
After about a minute, it will start stitching shut.
I
At
think
that point, he will relax a little bit, and he's like,
I think Ceres will like step up towards like portal and like almost go to reach out to it and then choose otherwise, but like watches the inky darkness.
You see reality stitch itself closed again.
Blackest night could have been yours, sir.
It will be mine one day.
Well, I had no idea what exactly would happen in this tomb. I assumed it would involve maybe a dragon. Didn't think it would end this way.
Is there anything useful left on Melmer?
For him personally, not a lot. Though there is some loot. The first thing Vickers finds, in particular,
Yes.
is what indeed, in Melmer's head, fully intact despite what has happened, is a bright, well, not so much bright, but deep purple gemstone in the almost perfectly spherical, with only slight jagged kind of fawns from it. That even still has the kind of general contours of an eyeball.
All right.
Melmer's eyeball, which crystallized from all the mana and psychic energies he absorbed. Which immediately you sense has a lot and a lot of power in it. Though how to use it, you'll have to figure out.
I see.
But you can collect Melmer's eye as your own personal trophy.
All right.
Other than that, however, he does have other things on him. Give me a moment. I'll review. Oh, congratulations, you beat the heck out of him.
Yeah.
Right.
Ceres saved my life. Again.
She smiles at Vickers and says, I think we're in perpetual state of owing each other one.
Well, if you keep pulling me back from the grave, I'll do the same.
She smiles and says, that's what we're here for.
You find a wooden box containing a series of unusual ritual implements.
Ceres will take
Including a dark metal rod inside covered in strange runes that seems to repel the light away from it.
the extra wants that.
You also find the rare item on his person of the crystal ball of mind reading.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I don't think I need to particularly explain what the crystal ball of mind reading does.
Could be useful in governing, certainly. Put that on like one of those like dragon claw pedestals in the throne room, and then we can scry anyone who comes before us.
Yeah, there's attuned this item when you're attuned to it can be used to cast a detect thoughts spell on anyone in 30 feet of you.
All right.
You don't need to concentrate to maintain its duration.
Oh, while you're scrying? Or just in general?
Oh yeah, it's
cast
while
it
you're
on the-
scrying. Yeah.
Damn, that's insane. You can scry someone and then detect thoughts on them? That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
How we get scrying?
Well, unless you have a ring of mind shielding, right? But
Sure, but who has that?
Yeah.
Steal.
The crystal ball does appear damaged, but it still contains the ability to mind read.
Only people have something to hide has that. Hmm.
But sadly, because it is damaged, it does not have its own charge of scrying currently. So,
fine.
but it can be used as a focus during normal scrying to mind read.
All right.
So still cool. So yeah, one broken crystal ball of mind reading. Which yeah, that's pretty neat.
It is, yeah.
Anything else in the tomb?
That's all you find on his person. However, there is also the tomb head, which he had bound, of course, the great dragon to.
Yes.
And when opened, which this one is the only not trapped sarcophagus in here, given the trap was the dragon.
Right.
It seems about overkill. You're probably a trap thing you've always stuck a dragon to. You find simply just a row of ashes inside, but also a very intricate looking fur-lined robe covered in a variety of silvery runes.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Completes,
wand. A hawthorn wand. What spell we have to figure out?
that fur-lined robe would complete Sarah's Cruella de Vil.
It
like,
would. It really would, wouldn't it?
Get one of those like cigarette things.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I did. Cigarette, like pipe.
Yep.
You also find a series of small crystals that all resonate with a psychic energy, which Vickers knows contains essentially just ancient knowledge that's been recorded.
Oh,
Oh,
gimme. Knowledge. Well, I suppose Ceres doesn't know that, unless Vickers tells her.
yeah, I tell her. I mean,
Ah, then she wants them. They're going in the backpack.
the question is, can you use them?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Can
Vickers
she?
instinctually knows how to use them.
Maybe
Yeah.
Ceres can figure out how. Sure, it can't
mean-
be that hard.
Vickers could probably instruct you. But
There we go. Vickers. You said?
So I do have spell slot enough to identify all of these. If
Uh,
I have
don't-
high-level spells.
I wouldn't use spell. I can just ritual them.
If you want to know them now or in the next day, I can do it then.
I can just ritual them all now.
Up to you.
Save spell slots. Whatever. We're probably safe, but I don't know what Dark's gonna do to us.
I mean, I can't reveal that information.
No, of course you can't. So, but rituals are free. So.
Teach me too. I
Yeah.
like it.
In addition, there is also treasure in here.
Oh,
Just raw literally just so a raw and vast quantity of both mana crystals in there, like an amount that would be unhealthy for any single person to try carrying, as well as just gemstones and gold, which you can either take personally or you can liquidate for the Vault of the Kingdom. Your choice.
We like treasure.
I want my community kingdom.
There you go. All of it's been recorded in the Bloodborne chat view.
All right.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
That's quite a lot.
20 build points is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
But then neither is 10,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold is pretty good.
Actually, sorry, wait, that's 30 build points for the Kingdom, but there you go.
Oh, 30. Okay. That's pretty sizable boost to economy.
That's just what's contained in that coffin in front of you. It's a lot of treasure.
Yeah. Well, all goes in the hole.
Oh yeah.
Where will
Honestly,
all go?
yeah, it's honest. Yeah, it takes a while to load all of it safely in,
Oh, I imagine.
but you can do such.
Yeah. A quick question about these psionic crystals. I mean, like,
Yes.
are they something that's familiar to Vicus? Has he seen something like this before? He knows that Tabitha mentioned that this is probably one of the things that she found.
Vickers is familiar with them, partly actually from your past.
Oh.
These are not exactly difficult to make, though they do require some like magical knowledge. But essentially, a willing individual could, in theory, infuse their memories into them, allowing those memories to be then taken up by another person, usually of psionic persuasion.
Okay. And if they were taken out, can they be put back in? Or is it like a one-use thing?
And the crystal essentially becomes blank at that point.
Right.
Obviously, you can try re-implant memories, but you have to like know how to do that and
Yeah.
the whole process.
I mean, I see. His ancient knowledge. I mean, I feel like he'd be curious. I mean, this is what he came here for. However, he has a bit of an idea. He's gonna take one and he's gonna establish his whisper link with just Ceres, just in case something happens. And he's going to try and take one of the crystals and try and pull out the memories, but try and like filter at least some of it to Ceres. Like he's kind of like filling her in like stream of consciousness, but maybe he's the filter, right? So he doesn't blow her up with memories.
It's a stream of ancient knowledge begins to go through. Can you give me a D5, please?
Yeah.
I'm just going to randomly roll which crystal you're using.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Her mental stats are pretty solid.
4. Aminus is near me, so
That's true.
4. You see the memories of an ancient hunter roaming the deep and far woods. This is an ancient time as you look out. The sky is much the same, but the colours of everything is not quite right. You recognize this land. This is the far north here. In fact, you think this is even some of Freyfrost's wilderness, the same wilderness you had to trek through during your own misadventures. Just with a memory separated by thousands of years. As you travel along, fast and quick, with memories of this ancient hunter moving with a proficiency which you've never quite witnessed someone move. An agility and cunning on the battlefield. They move fast. They move quick. They get into position up ahead as they stare out. Bow at the ready as they peer around the corner. You see it. An army of men clad in gold and white, led at the front by a mortal man glowing so brightly he could be an angel. With bright wings of flame and halo aburst. Carrying a flag of blue, white, and gold. He stands there, pressed up against against the force of the north. This is your chance, the only chance you've got. You take aim as he commands his men and prepares to invade. Your bow lined up tight, arrow nocked as you aim close. You take in a breath, let it out and do not breathe back, steadying it. Not even your breath shall make this arrow go off target. You fire. As your mind pulls out of this first part of the memory, you simply hear the words shouted in a very old form of the Empire's language. What? The king, no, he's dead. As your minds both return back to you, with both of you realizing you didn't breathe for the last couple of seconds, because everything that person went through, you physically did in a sense as well. When he held his breath, you held his breath. That vivid, that real. This seems to contain the memories of some kind of very old legendary ranger of the Scaldi.
All right.
Okay.
Who looks like slew one of Amonis's ancestors.
Would Sarah remember of like in her histories what king this could be? How far back this is?
It's going to predate Ceres.
Well, yeah.
And possibly predate Ceres' mother, which gives you some context.
Oh, okay. Oh.
We're talking dating back close to the start of the Empire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which makes sense given how old the tomb is.
Yeah.
There is a lot of knowledge in these crystals, and while going for all of it would take a very, very long time, the experience is real and vivid. I will go through the details with all the players in full later.
Yep.
But these crystals all contain memories of very powerful ancient individuals, which you could individually study if you were so interested.
All right.
Gaining insights and maybe even skills from them. Who knows?
Cool.
Oh, I doubt Amulet wants particularly the memories of someone who killed one of his ancestors.
Know your enemy, right?
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to kill one of his family members eventually. So.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I suppose we still need to at least talk to her.
Sure, you haven't. It's true, you haven't done that part yet.
Do we need to talk to her?
I would like to talk to her.
Ceres would like to yeet her into another plane, but
We still don't know her exact involvement in the whole plot. So
Dear sister,
Before-
have come taken the throne.
before we do that, I would like to have word, Fred aside. If I can help it.
The gods do technically disprove of that one, but
It's fine.
Yeah.
Ceres will do it for you. You don't have to be
Unless-
involved. It's okay.
Exactly. I don't have to be involved. Like I have a
got
spy
you, my
master and
king.
people.
I've got you, my king. I will deal with her.
if you're interested.
Just don't say the word and it will be done.
The group will have a chance to return back to Sorkai to lick their wounds, identify things, and, well, get themselves ready for the next part of this month's adventures.
Mm,
Yes, I need some like skincare. I feel.
yes.
As you leave, Tabitha merely asks if you found what you were looking for.
He gives her a thumbs up, which I guess slightly like.
It's
pumped off.
horrific.
She-
falls off.
Wobbles.
She looks less appalled than like the average person would. Like most people would be horrified seeing this.
Yeah.
She just kind of gives a look of curiosity, but like slightly disturbed curiosity, but not that disturbed, only a little bit.
What did it cost, Vicus?
If you come by after I recover, perhaps I'll tell you the story.
I'll tell you the story of how I survived a finger of death.
So yeah, there was your Dungeon and Dragon.
I was suitably dragoned and dungeoned. And we got loot. That's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
We will take a discussion later on what we're doing with all the stuff there, but
Yeah.
and I'll provide you identification later. So, did you all enjoy the session? I hope so.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm.
I felt a bit stupid, but that's me personally, and not any reflection on you.
What is that to do with the puzzle? Or
Yeah, I'm just like I like puzzles, but then suddenly like when there's sometimes where I just don't get it. But I found it very fun though. So
I do have to say the assumption that after every attempt to change the lights, we'd have like half an hour of combat against like two dudes, was exhausting. But
It
you
wa-
luckily did say that they might actually run out, which saved my sanity thoroughly.
and as it stood, like once you cleared them, they typically didn't come back unless you spent a while like either ritualing or like identifying stuff
yeah.
or like resting.
Yeah, our hour short rest brought them about.
In which case, there's a chance that more of them would wander back in. So, yeah.
My disdain for puzzles is well documented.
It is, even though we did
As it-
a whole let's play in a puzzle game.
Mhm.
Oh.
As it stood, it was totally an option on the table that you could have smashed down the bars.
Yeah.
Though in that case, your boss fight instead of fighting Melma would have been fighting Sephiran instead.
I don't know which one would have been worse.
Saffron
Draco.
probably.
I mean
Probably.
that breath would have murdered everyone.
Yeah, Dragon
No, because
Breath.
he had a very good corridor shot there at the start of the fight. He would have.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, we did it.
Isaac has taken no damage in any of these fights.
You have not.
His various forms have. He hasn't.
That's the joy of having like a wearable HP skin on top of
Yeah.
your stuff. Good.
Like-
Though Isaac's head does go a little
Polymorph-
bit funny after being a mammoth and having it slightly.
Oh yeah, it's disorienting to say the least.
Yeah, I bet.
Like in his wall shape, he he's still smart. But Mammoth is like free intelligence. He knows that his rough plan, and that you guys are probably friend and not food, or
Yeah.
and that's about it. But yeah, Polymorph is such a silly spell because with a high enough con save so that you don't drop out immediately, it's like 4th level spell, heal like 150 hit points. That's basically what that spell does.
It's very good.
It's the I think there's the giant ape that can also throw rocks, which is really good.
Yes, the giant ape is probably the better combat form, but I like the mammoth.
I
Mammoth
think
was
it's
pretty
good.
fun.
I think it's good.
And large Ammoness riding on top of the mammoth, that has to happen at some point. Charging into
yeah.
combat.
Also, one quest we need to undertake at some point is probably go south somewhere. I'm just assuming,
Somewhere?
and look at dinosaurs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, I see.
Dinosaur form.
Yeah.
I have already confirmed this with Sheep in the past. It's not an impossibility that he could discover certain dinosaur species if he travels far enough south.
Hey, we have scrying now. If we can
It's just
maybe.
Yes,
Giant
scry dinosaurs.
Well, no, we don't
Yeah.
have the scrying spell, but we have a means to, I guess, detect thoughts of dinosaurs.
Heck, thought of dinosaur. That might
Excellent.
be fairly
the
empty.
spell detect dinosaur.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's a spell you want to develop, you're free to do research on detect dinosaur.
I don't even know what dinosaurs are.
But then you would have to know what a dinosaur is, which means you've already solved your problem.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Discover biggest lizard.
Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, yeah, as it stands,
Well-
brute force was totally an option. It just would have changed the outcome. That's all.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, fair enough. I guess next time we murder us a sorcerer lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the plan for next time.
Yes, yes.
Yes, indeed.
And identify these weird things, perhaps.
Yep. I leave that to the arcane scholars.
All the people who just spam identify at least.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have a ritual book now. I can learn it.
Oh yeah, Doc. Maybe something I can just PM you about, or we can handle now.
Yeah.
The two people who help the other PCs learn stuff,
Yes.
who I already forgotten their names of. What options could they have for Isaac?
I will go ahead and grab their options again, and I'll provide them to you.
Wonderful.
I'll need to get back to people on this. I've got actually quite a busy weekend here.
Yeah.
'Cause I've got quite a few things planned overall this period. So I should have all the prep done for next week, but if I don't, I will let you know before the end of the weekend.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's good warning anyway. Good time.
But if it is, it's just gonna be a single week break, and that's it before we just go straight back in. So
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
because
That's good.
like all the majority stuff was done now, that was the whole point of the extended bit. So
Yeah.
it's just doing a few tweaks. That's all.
All right. Then we'll see about next week.
But I will let you know on Sunday if the answer. So
I'm gonna head out to get ready for work early. And I'll chat to you folks later. Thanks for the session.
All right. I'm heading off as well. Catch you guys
Bye-bye.
later. Good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
So Brontosaurus is gargantuan. Just want to put that out there.
if that's something you're interested in.
It would be very silly. It's also not from the monster manual, from either what's this called? Monsters of the Multiverse or Volo's Guide.
I don't particularly mind because there are certain locations where that would make total sense, and which means finding the stat block is honestly just more of a if you can find the location where it is, you can have it.
I'm mostly speaking about dinosaurs because most of them are funny or very strong, not necessarily because they're flavorful or interesting. So
Mhm.
even if I never see one in character, it's not like I mind.
As,
Like
as,
there are some very flavorful animals that I enjoy, especially in like this northern climate, like the polar bear and the mammoth, and the giant scorpion is just fun.
as it stands, you might get more of a chance. Obviously, this chapter is very much focused on like the war, but next chapter you'll get a lot more opportunity to travel like further afield.
Yeah, we'll see. If it happens,
So,
it happens.
who knows? I actually have no idea what you're doing next chapter yet, because obviously that's the fun part of this campaign, is being written as we go. I know what might you do next chapter, but who knows? Like, I know where the fork is up ahead, but the problem is I don't know which answer to the fork that you guys are going to take. So we will see.
I assume we get like a long rest so we can identify all this
Yes,
stuff.
you will be getting a long rest because basically you'll be traveling back to Sorkai for a couple of days to rest up. Let a certain someone repair their face. Yeah.
Because we'll get a lot of pampering.
The clerics might also have to have a look at you, but you know, it's all good. Yeah, as said though, I will go ahead and because I know you'll go for identify everything.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and during my weekend prep, assuming I get a chance to do it, I will go through and send you all the information for all the items.
All right.
So you'll have it all then, and then you can spend the rest of the week. You can actually spend the week trying to figure out what you're doing with them.
Sounds good. I'm gonna head off then. Thank you for the session, Doug. I enjoyed it immensely.
Excellent. I'm glad I could apply to a dragon, by the way, in your campaign.
It was a dungeon with a dragon. What more can you ask for?
I'm back.
I am surprised we didn't kill the dragon, but
That was an option, but the group instead